Peggy 18.
Wow, what a trailer. Hello, welcome to the 2K headquarters. We are going to be playing some Evolve for you. That's what you're all here for. My name is James Duffield, and I'm here with Ian Willows from 2K.
Hi there.
And Craig Ting from Game.
Pleasure.
How are you guys doing? You excited for some Evolve?
Very much so, yeah. It's gonna be
Absolutely.
A lot of you guys, obviously, you've just seen the trailer. So if anyone hadn't heard of Evolve at all, you've seen a little glimpse. And a lot of you probably have seen a lot of videos and things over the last few months. And a lot of you are probably very excited for it. But, Ian, for people at home who have no idea what Evolve is and they've never seen it before, give us the lowdown, give us a quick summary of what Evolve actually is.
Sure, it's a good way to start. So, Evolve is an asymmetrical first-person, third-person, cooperative, competitive, 4 versus 1 shooter.
It's a bit of everything in there.
It sounds like a mouthful, but it's a very positive thing. There's
Yeah.
just a lot of gameplay in there, and it's really an excellent experience. There's a lot of game to show.
That's cool. So a bit of a summary for you what Evolve is, but we're going to be showing you a lot more over the next hour or so. Let's go over the plan for tonight first to let you know a little bit more about what is going to be coming up for you guys at home. So Ian, what's going to be coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. So as James said, we're here at 2K's offices. What we're going to do is we're going to show the guys 3 games of Evolve. We're going to switch it up and show 2 of our monsters, 8 of our hunters, and do it across 3 of the maps. And hopefully try and showcase what Evolve's about, show different types of gameplay, and show how much variety there is to this game.
Cool. And we're going to actually be giving back to you guys as well for joining us here on YouTube. Thank you for joining us, firstly.
Absolutely.
Craig, what are Game doing to help out the guys at home?
Well, it's 2K as well, so thanks very much for having us here. Very excited. So if you tweet in any of your questions with the hashtag on the top left of your screen, Gameplays Evolve, if your question gets picked and answered on stream, then you will win an alpha key, which is brilliant, and the alpha is going live at the end of this month. There's also some wonderful swag on this table. We're going to be giving that away as well, and then quite a cool competition that's also going to be coming up, so keep an eye for that just before, I think, Game 2.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, until 9 o'clock this evening, so for about the next hour and a half or so, if you if you jump into the game website and you use the code Lazarus, then you get £5 off pre-ordering Evolve.
Which is pretty amazing, and it's like right now. So if you go there now, game.co.uk, you can get that £5 off.
Absolutely.
Of Evolve. And yeah, as you were saying, we've got all this swag on the table. So if you do send your questions in to us at hashtag GamePlaysEvolve, we might just give you one of these. If we like your comment so much, if it sparks a bit of discussion between us here, we'll give you one of these. And this will be given away a little bit later. So that's a bit of a tease, but you've got to stay tuned to find out about that. And also, we're asking you for questions now, but we also want to hear a bit of feedback from you as well. So we're going to ask you some questions. You can go to the quiz site, which is evolve.quickquiz.es. There's a little survey on there, a few questions about the game and stuff, and we're going to gather some stats for the end of the stream. So yeah, we want to hear your feedback. And also, if you're one of the first group of people to do the quiz, to do the survey, you'll also get an alpha code. So yeah, there's a couple of ways you can get alpha codes tonight, sign up, because I know everyone is very excited to actually give this game a try, and I know there's a lot of people, a lot of you at home, waiting, to try the game out. So let's actually watch some Evolve.
Let's do that.
let's talk about who we've got. These guys here, they're waving.
Hello,
Here
guys.
we go.
How you doing?
That is in the next room. There are players. Who are the players? We've got some guys from Game and we've got some guys from 2K.
We've got a mixture of players. So we've got some 2K guys. Scott on Monster, pretty good Monster player, absolutely, for sure. We've got Greg from Game on Assault. We've got Dan, who's a 2K guy on Trapper. We've got Aaron from Game on the Medic, and then Richie is on the support class.
Cool. So what we're seeing here is the player select screen. We're going to start off with Goliath. This is our first monster we're going to look at tonight.
Yeah.
Of the 3 games. So.
So Goliath is kind of the tank class character. So he's the brute. He's the monster who's going to be sort of in your face. He's going to be throwing rocks, breathing fire, really sort of close combat. He's got a number of abilities, and the name of the game is Evolve. So the monster needs to go through various stages of evolution, and every stage he's going to have points to spend. So this gives kind of like a flexibility to the way you want to play. So at this stage, Scott has got 3 points to spend. He can spend that in any way he wants. He can sort of max out any of these abilities, or he can sort of spread them out. So he's got Rock Throw, a leap smash, a fire breath, and a charge. So let's kind of check out what he's going to do. It depends on his strategy.
I like how it shows the little videos as well, showing you exactly what it does.
Absolutely.
For beginners, that makes it a little bit easier to understand.
So he's going
each
a bit of Rock Throw and 2 fire breath. That's pretty
Ouch.
interesting.
Wow, so he loves the fire breath.
Yeah. So it gives him a powerful thing. And he's gone for increased damage. Okay, so on the Hunter side, we've got our Assault class character. This is Markov. Markov, there's the Assault character. Is all about doing damage. His attacks are all sort of lightning-based. Basically...
Tell us more about Assault.
Yeah, so Assault. So each of us, our character classes have class abilities. So in this case, the Assault has a personal shield, and all of our Assaults have personal shields. So yeah, Markov's going to bring it. He's going to be in the monster's face. He's going to get a chance to choose a perk as well. Let's see what he does. Increased damage. It's a good thing for the Assault to take in.
Yeah, because he is the damage
He's
dealer.
the damage dealer. So
Cool.
Maggie, this is the Trapper class. So the Trapper's job is to try and find the monster and try and contain the monster. So her class ability is the Mobile Arena. This is a chance to sort of like bring down this big arena and trap the monster in. The interesting thing about Maggie is that she's got a pet Raptor there. So this is kind of like a bloodhound that's going to help the team sort of track down the monster.
What's the pet's name?
It's called Daisy.
Oh.
Daisy, I like
It's a
that.
very
Daisy.
apt name, yeah.
She's very cute.
She is very cute. So Maggie
Okay.
picks a perk as well. It takes decreasing coming edge.
And then
So
Val.
Val, this is the medic class. So here to try and keep the team alive. She can do that in various ways. So she has a kind of more direct heals, like a med gun. Her class ability is a healing burst. So that's Val.
Okay.
She's going to choose a perk. I doubt she'll go for damage bonus. It's a sound choice. Self-healing over time.
Self-healing, okay.
Right.
So is she like a prime target for the monster because of that? Because she's the one healing all the other players. He wants to take her out first, really.
Absolutely, can be that, yeah. So we're just waiting for the support class. So to finish off, the support class character is kind of the team member that sort of meshes it all together. He's the kind of team member
Here
that
he
brings
is,
that
Hank.
tactical edge. So in this case, Hank, he has offensive and defensive capabilities. So he can do damage with his laser cutter. He's there to protect the team. He can protect individuals with a shield projector. His class ability is the cloaking field. So cloaking field is very good to use in a defensive way because he can not only cloak himself, but he can cloak the teammates next to him. So you should see the support trying to protect the medic in certain situations, the medic's in problems.
Yeah, I like him. He seems like a bit of an all-round kind of character to play.
Yeah, completely, yeah.
Offensive and defensive. He looks like a bit of a beast himself, really. He could be the monster. He's just a human guy. Look at him.
He looks pretty
He doesn't
relaxed
care.
about
He
things.
doesn't
Yeah,
care.
he's so. You'd think he's going into battle against Goliath, but he doesn't seem phased.
I think as long as he's got a cigar, I think he'll be fine.
He's happy.
So yeah, support's going to pick perk. What's he going to go for? Reduce incoming damage. Okay,
There we go, and there's
there
our
we go.
team,
So
and
that's
there's
the
the
team.
Goliath
There's
in
the
the
Goliath they're
background.
going to face. So yeah,
Let's go.
Cool. And I think we're going to go into the first map. Here
we're
we
going to do a
go,
little
as it
tutorial
loads.
video. So we're going to watch the tutorial video
Okay.
from Live just to give
Okay,
us sort of
cool.
an overview of the.
So, and we won't talk
Goliath
over
is
this.
a physical brute with powerful melee abilities. Use the smell ability to highlight nearby hunters and wildlife. Melee attacks are very effective at close range. Eat to gain armor and evolve. Goliath can climb almost any surface. Leap to travel faster. The leap ability recharges over time and will leap towards the crosshair's location. A well-placed rock throw delivers a crushing blow from a distance. The leap smash is effective against one target or many. Fire breath is ideal for damaging multiple targets at once.
I can see why you chose that.
Charge attack can close the distance in combat or aid escape.
Cool, so that's Goliath.
So there we go. Yeah, those are the abilities he's going to use to try and not only hunt the wildlife on the map, but also try and defend himself and attack the hunter as well.
Cool.
So early game, the hunters are going to arrive after the monster starts. So the monster in the first case, what he wants to do is try and get away. He wants to try and find wildlife, and how he's going to do that by smelling. So he's got a smell ability.
Why does he want to find wildlife?
So in order to evolve, he needs to gain energy, and he does that by killing wildlife and eating them. And then he fills up an evolved meter. So he's pretty agile. You can see he's climbing up above the rocks. He's seen, so he spied a piece of meat.
Rock smash.
In goes the rock throw, so he's killed it, so he can eat that. So as he eats that, it's worth 2 parts, and that meter on the screen is his evolved meter, and that's what he's trying to fill up to in order to evolve.
Okay. Looked like he just killed a meerkat.
It was very small, but it's a little snack. So the hunters are on the ground now.
Okay,
You can see that off we go with the assault class character. Daisy's up ahead, so Daisy's acting in her role. She's acting as the bloodhound. She's trying to find that monster for the team. So they're on the right trail if they're following Daisy.
So Daisy's like an automated.
Yeah, absolutely.
character.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also see on the ground there. There's tracks. There's blue tracks. So, and there we've just got like an indicator on the screen. So every character class has got a role in tracking the monster. So they can see tracks on the floor. They can see scared birds. And they can see sort of carcasses on the floor where the monster's been. You can just see there's
A dead meerkat.
yeah, there's his last meal on the floor.
Yeah.
So they're
And what was this icon in the top right now? It's just disappeared, but it's
Monster
some
scared birds?
bird.
yeah. So basically there are birds in the environment. So if the monster sort of goes close to them, they get kind of scared and they fly up, and it's kind of like it's giving his position away. So
Oh, he's still trying to escape. He's using the high ground to his advantage.
it's a pretty good idea because basically he's not leaving tracks on the floor. You can jump really fast.
Did you see that jump?
He can leap really, really far.
So how do you control how far the monster jumps? Do you look up further and it gives it more range?
Yeah, it's about controlling the sort of the look. So if you're aiming at your feet, you'll probably do a tiny little jump. But if you're aiming it quite high, then you'll do a decent amount.
Nice.
Oh, I like this. He's getting a bit more energy.
Yeah, so he can melee as well. So he's taking his time here. But okay, so we're back with the trapper class. So the trapper's got their mobile arena. That's what they've got in the hand there. So that sort of blue. That blue outline is basically our mobile arena. So they know the monster's close, so it's a really good tactic from the trapper to try and keep that mobile arena out and have it ready.
Yeah, he's got it prepared already.
We should harvest it.
Oh, I can hear the characters talking to each other as
Yeah,
well. That's pretty cool.
That was Markov,
I like that.
given his series.
Can the hunters get advantages from killing the wildlife too?
In this case there, what you can see is they've now got a perk. So there's
Oh,
certain
nice.
elite creatures on the planet which they can kill.
Okay.
But a disadvantage is if they kill creatures, they leave free food for the monster if the monster comes back around.
Brilliant. Okay.
Right, so they found the monster.
They
The
found
monster's
it.
And
Oh wow.
There we
And
go,
they brought
mobile
that
arena
down.
going down.
Great job by Maggie. Great job by Dan there with Maggie. He's put the mobile arena down. He's starting to lay down like harpoon traps. These will fire and actually fire harpoons into the monster.
Aim
slow
rep
down
in the
his progress.
face.
He's also on fire.
He's using
But
that
the
fire.
support class ability is doing a very good job of shielding him. That's that blue screen you see.
Yeah. Oh, he's using the.
So Salt
using
takes a
the,
big rock in the
surroundings
face.
to his advantage there. Did he get away?
So the monster's...
Ooh, you
it's
don't want to get
nice
stuck in a small
pounce.
space.
Yeah, you've got to work together here. He's kind of made himself a bit vulnerable there.
How vulnerable are the hunters in that situation? Like once he gets on top of you and he's clawing away Goliath, how easy is it to get out of that, or how difficult is it to
It's
get
a
out
pounce
of?
attack, and it's the reason they need to stay together, because you can stop a pounce attack by shooting the monster.
Okay. Okay, so just one shot makes him give up. Okay, that's cool.
So now the monster's lost all of his armor. You can see the health bar at the top of the screen. So now he's taking damage, and any of that damage is permanent. So he can get health back by evolving, but that's the only way. So
Okay, so he hasn't evolved yet.
he hasn't evolved
We haven't
yet. So
actually
no,
seen
he
him
had a
evolve.
stage 1 fight here, which is pretty risky. But then then again he got caught by the hunters, so he had to
Yeah.
try and defend himself. So
And we saw that arena thing that went up. That's now disappeared. So that's on cooldown now, right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it can't be used sort of that
What are
infinitum.
these yellow dots that we're seeing in the middle of the screen popping up?
So this is the way that the hunters sort of point to something. So it's like a ping on the map. So they're saying they've seen the monster over here, so they're using it constantly. If it's yellow, it's a general direction. If it's red, it means they've hit the monster. So
Okay.
they can see the monster up on the fusion plant up there. They're actually doing a very good job of staying on his case.
Oh, something with
Unfortunately,
his
the
head.
assault has just been pounced by a venom hound. He's going to be poisoned for a little bit. and
So the
slow
wildlife
him
can
down.
attack the hunters.
The wildlife is just as dangerous, yeah, for the hunters, and that's just one of the smaller kind. But we might come across some bigger stuff as we go
That scared
around.
me. I'm not even playing, and that scared me. I didn't know that could happen. That's awesome. So why is Goliath running over to this place? This looks like one of the hunters' sort of places. This is a man-made building. So what's in here? What's
well,
so
I mean,
special
we've
about
just
this
got
place?
the message on the screen. So the monster's actually evolving right now.
Okay, so where's the monster? Let's see if we can see the monster.
They think he's close. They can actually hear him.
There he is.
There he is.
So has he evolved now?
So you can see his health bar's gone up a little bit.
Yep.
He's changed in shape. He's bigger. He's lost that armor that he gained from eating. They've got him again. That's a great arena.
Oh wow, that was
Fantastic.
so close. He was almost out then.
Yeah. But he's in a much better position to fight now. He hasn't got any armor, which is dangerous for him, but he's gained in strength. He's actually managed to increase his abilities.
Yeah. So he's got more damage now as well.
He's got more damage, so the hunters have to be careful there. They're in a reasonably good position.
When he's leveled up, does he get additional talent points as well to spend on his abilities?
Yeah, so we didn't actually see that, but yeah, every time you evolve, you get 3 extra points. So he would have put those points into either sort of rock throw, fire breath, whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, it looks like they're going at him one by one now, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is kind of dangerous. So
what's that? What are those blue lightning bolts that were hitting him then?
that's the assault's lightning gun. So
Okay.
you know, the assault's doing the right thing, is getting right close and using that lightning gun. It can only be used at short distance, trying to do as much damage as possible.
But you can tell he's a tank. Like even his assault rifle, that rifle there is taking
Okay.
very minimal damage in the long run.
Bit of a flame breath on the assault.
Yeah, he's using his fire.
Yeah,
never
but
wants to be
he's
that
got a
close.
shield going, so he's not going to take any damage like that.
Oh, okay. And our
Trapper's being
experience
well
Goliath knew
protected.
that.
Yeah. So that arena's down now, so if I was that monster, I'd make a run for it.
There he
He's doing
goes.
the right thing.
Gonna go.
So he's been tranquilized. This is a really good tactic
Oh,
from the
okay.
medic.
So this just slows him down.
It slows him down, and it makes him glow a really bright colour, bright green, so that the hunters can see him. So
Right. But now he's got his speed back up by the looks.
yeah, so it only lasts for a certain amount of time. So you know, and he's done the right thing. He's got away. So he needs to eat. He really needs to try and eat.
Yeah.
Bullets flying
yeah,
in
the
behind
hunters
him.
really
Yeah,
are
so
still going for
they're
him.
doing exactly the
Being
right
very
thing as well. They've got to keep the pressure on. This is a pressure game. They can't let him get away. The more they leave him to his own devices, he's just going to feed quite merrily and then try and evolve.
Loads of armor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so killing those little meerkat things, little wildlife, that got him armor. That's
It
what
got him
that's
armor,
doing.
but it's, I mean, certain types of creatures give different amounts of energy, if you like. So the bigger creatures he kills will get more energy and make him evolve a lot quicker.
Cool. Let's talk a bit about this map then. This is one of the 3 maps we're going to see today. What's this map called, and how does this differ to other maps that you can find in this game?
Right, so this is the fusion plant. This is like a forest map. As you can see, it's you know, it's kind of forest based. Right now we're in the swampy area, so it's quite dark. There's lots of heights, you know, and it's really kind of a lot of wildlife around for the hunter itself. So, you know, different maps, different advantages for either the hunters or the monster.
Yeah, just different kind of terrains and things.
Different terrains, yeah. There's a lot of high spots here for the monster. So you can, I think he's going to take a big leap off here. They go a lot of distance out of that.
What sort of size is this map like in total?
It's pretty big. There's a lot of, you know, there's a large area for the monsters and the hunters to traverse.
Because it looked quite impressive there. Whereas he came around the side of that mountain, then it was like the view was quite impressive.
It spans quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so he's just. Are they still behind him?
They're still
He is
behind him,
getting hit.
and what he can't do is eat while he's being shot at. So if they keep the pressure up, they're stopping him from eating at the same time.
Right, I see.
So what you saw just there is actually as he ate, scavenger birds came in and sort of started feeding him the carcass of things he ate. So there's always a chance, even if you avoid those scared birds, those birds that you can scare, that you know that you'll get your position will be given away.
So that thing will give him a lot of food, right?
So it will give him a lot of food, but it was also an elite creature, so he's now got a damage perk. So
Oh, right, okay.
this
Down
is
the top
a
right.
very good thing for the monster. So you know he was in a sort of precarious position for a while, and now he's got a damage bonus. He can feel much more confident about going into combat with the hunter.
Pretty much a full shield there as well. Ready to roll.
Yeah, so his shield is going up. You know,
Oh, they found
they
him.
are on him.
Oh no, there's 2.
I
Four
decided
of
to take the fight to them. In goes the rock.
He must feel very confident now how much armor he's got, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and I think he's going to try and fight them here for a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a system where you can in-cap players by giving them damage, and they can add strikes. So it means that they have less maximum health, and if you get 3 strikes,
Mobile arena.
you basically die and you're out of the game for 2 minutes. And he hasn't inflicted that much damage on the hunter team, so he needs to start thinking about doing some damage as well.
Yeah. Okay. So he needs to incapacitate them a little bit. But let's see. So yeah, this assault is on full health. Can't see the health of the other guys yet, but everyone's on pretty much full health. He's really going for that assault guy there. Look, he's on less than half now. He really damaged him with that fire.
Yeah, but
the
good thing
medic's
is-
going to have something
yeah,
to do
the
now.
medic's going to have something to do about that. So
There was a little thing on the screen. The monster scared the birds. Yeah, he did. He scared everyone at this point. Oh, he's really going for that assault guy.
So the team are doing really well and working in really good combinations. So there's lots of healing from the medic going on. So any damage taken is being topped up. The assault's using his personal shield very well. The support's doing a very good job of keeping teammates protected as well.
Yeah, what's this gun doing here? That green.
So that's the assault. So that was the medic's med gun.
That's the medic gun.
And this is the support class character.
Is there? So it's quite a good range there.
Yeah, no,
that's not infinite, I presume.
Absolutely. So the medic can keep. They shouldn't really keep their distance. It shouldn't be on the ground next to the monster.
Okay. And what about this then? What's the support doing in
the support's shielded. I mean, we've got to keep an eye on the monster's health here because it's gone really low. He's taken.
Oh wow, he's actually really close to dying. So when the monster dies, if the monster dies now, is that it?
That's a hunter win. Yeah, that's a hunter win.
Okay. So he doesn't get 3 strikes.
No, he needs to get away as quickly as possible. Like we said, all damage is permanent. So
is his moving a little bit more laboured there? Breathing a bit more heavily?
It's because he's gone up in stage, so you will move a bit slower as you evolve. You'll get stronger, but you'll get slightly slower.
Okay.
So he needs to find some food. So you can see as he eats, the blue bar at the top starts to regenerate. That's his armor.
But the health doesn't.
The health doesn't. The health will go up a little bit when he evolves.
Okay. So the hunters must be feeling very confident at this point.
I would say they're feeling pretty happy right now.
Yeah. Considering it was he's such a distinguished monster as well. He's played this game a lot, so he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't think Scott would want me to talk about that right now. but that said, it's not over till it's over. We've seen a lot of games evolve, and it can turn on a sixpence, and that's a really cool thing about it. You know, I've played games where, you know, I thought as a hunter we had the game sewn up, and you make the slightest mistake, and the monster can turn it around. So I wouldn't say this is a guaranteed win for the hunters just yet.
Oh really? So it's not as clear cut as that?
It's not as clear cut. You never know. I don't think he made the best use of the damage bonus.
Evolution time.
Right. So he's ready to evolve, so he's going to go for it.
Okay, so this is actually the first time we're seeing him evolve. It looks painful.
It might be a painful process.
Yeah. So this is him choosing his points?
Yeah, so he's maxing out the rock throw. That's a really powerful attack, and the fire breath as well. And then he's got to wait for the evolve to finish, and he's back in the game. You can see he's grown in stature. He's got big horns coming out of his back. He's the real deal now.
Right, and this is his final.
This is it. He is at his final stage.
So he won't need to evolve again. He just has to try and get that armor up and take it to the humans.
And he's got to be careful. He's taken one of the tyrants, so a big gain in health if he can get it, but it can cause him damage. He's done really well there.
Yeah, I think his fire breath came out on top.
Yes, so he maxed that out. It's really powerful now. So stage 3, the monster's got 2 choices. There's a power relay lane. You can see that on the trapper screen there. It's kind of a power relay within the fusion plant. The the monster's got a different way of winning the game. He can destroy that.
Okay, so he doesn't have to kill these hunters, and that's maybe the tactic he was going for since he hasn't incapacitated them once.
Well, I think that's more to do with how well the hunters were working together and protecting each other. But what the hunters do know for sure is that the monster will come towards that power relay. So it's kind of the stage for the last battle, if you like. Okay. So this is endgame, basically. Oh, you can hear the monster.
There he is.
There he
Straight
is.
Up the waterfall.
So the trapper's put out the mobile arena. Is he in? It's a great trank from the medic. Really, really good. Slowed him down before he could get out. Oh no, he's out. He actually
escape.
So did the trapper turn that off then?
The trapper can take it down. So if he misses the mobile arena, it's
but it's still on cooldown.
They're still on cooldown, so they don't have that mobile arena for a while. Okay. So they're in the room where the power relay is. They know for sure that the monster has to come to them. So they're going to try and prepare this area. The trapper's putting down harpoon traps.
So those harpoon traps, let's talk about them for a second. So they're putting them down around where they think the monster's going to be. What happens if the monster goes over them traps?
So they trigger. You can see that if the monster goes over them, then a harpoon fires into the monster. He's actually got to stop what he's doing and trying to attack those and break. It's like a cable he has to break.
Okay.
It can be very frustrating for the monster. It's one of my favourite ability, I think.
Oh really?
Hunters, yeah.
So where is this? This is a thing on the left of our screen now. This is what the monster needs to try and destroy. How does he destroy that?
But he's not in a good position. He can't do it. It's the same as Ethan. He can't attack it while he's being attacked himself. So he's fighting here. He's got no choice.
So he has to.
He has to fight.
So
So
why is he not using his fire breath? Has he been?
I mean, he will use it soon, so you can see the abilities there on full strength. He can use them when he wants.
Okay.
The team are just doing really, really well. So the support and the medic have taken up really good positions, high positions, out of the way of the combat, leaving the trapper and the assault on the floor to do the damage and use those harpoons.
What's being thrown on the floor here?
So Markov is putting down arc mines, and these take a couple of seconds to trigger, but when they do, they're active, and if the monster runs over them, he's going to take a heap of damage. So they're waiting, they can hear the footsteps, the monster's close, they know he's got to come to them.
Scary, isn't it?
Really good, really good. So basically he's gone around the back and actually he's pounced the support. It's a really good tactic.
So close, so did he kill him? Did he hit him?
No, the support's done a really good job there and actually gone invisible, so he lost him for a second there, although he was on fire.
You can see in the bottom left of your screens.
We had a big set of laughter in the room next door.
Yeah, we can see them, they look pretty concentrated now. It's a big leap smash, didn't manage to get them. Again, the assault's shielded very well. I think he managed to take someone down, but the medic can actually heal the person who's incapacitated from a distance.
And does that make them get back up, or does he have to get near them?
No, they can bring him up from distance. His health is really low. He's taken a big beating here.
Yeah, they're all hitting him. Look at that health. You have to keep your eye on that health he's on.
He's got to get away.
His last bar.
When's that mobile arena going to drop?
Can he get away? No,
I don't.
It doesn't look
Hey,
like
this is over, guys. He's
half a bar.
I think he's just fighting to the death. He's doing the honourable thing.
Dropped the assault there, but still didn't get close. Oh, he's picked him up, and there you go.
There he's going. But you see the medic is doing a really good job and gets the assault back up.
He's on a sliver.
Up comes
down
the
and gone.
And there we go.
There we go.
It's
good
a hunter
game.
win.
Hunters win. Well
good
played.
job.
Lovely stuff, folks.
Show them in there. They're all cheering. Yes. Oh, look at him on the left. I feel so bad for Steve now.
There's a Scott taking abuse. Deservedly so.
There's going to be some revenge.
I think his revenge coming in the next match. That was a really good game.
That was really good.
Great
that was an
hunter
intense
teamwork,
first match. Yeah, I was actually expecting Goliath to do way better than that, and that's not to, to say that he played badly as such, but he looks so powerful that you'd think he could take out those little humans. But
I think it shows the value of good teamwork, and each of those hunters have got a very specific job to do on that team. And if they do their job properly and work in unison, then they're a very, very powerful unit, and that's what we saw in that game. The support and the medic, excellent. Really stayed out of the way of the combat, let the assault do his job and do the damage. It's a fantastic game, and I'm looking forward to see the next one, see if Scott steps up his game. And
no, I think he's going to want to.
I think he's going to want to.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to want 2 more games like that.
No, not live on YouTube. That's not a good thing.
No, live on the interwebs.
Yeah.
Talking of the interwebs, hello interwebs. Thank you for staying with us during the first game. We've got 2 more coming up. We are going to go to a break very soon, but let me just remind you that you can ask questions about the game to ourselves at the hashtag Gameplays Evolve on Twitter. If you tweet your questions, we will get them through, and they're going to come up on screen throughout the next 2 games, and we're going to try and answer as many as we can. If your question does come up on the stream and we do answer it, you will win an alpha code for the game that you'll be able to play at the end of this month. And also, we might give some of these shirts and hats and things and swag. Even got wristbands. Everyone loves a wristband. We're going to give some of them away to the best questions, so make them good. We're also going to talk a little bit about this graphics card here from XFX a little bit later. That's
shiny little
I think a lot of people have got their eyes on this, but we'll talk about that during game 2. Also, don't forget, there is a quiz going on. There's a survey at evolve.quickquiz.es. If you go there, it should be on the bottom of your screens very soon. You can go there, fill in a survey. The question's all about Evolve, and we'll try and pull some stats and things at the end of the stream and tell you how everyone is thinking about Evolve. Guys, thank you for joining me on game 1. That was really good. Let's see, is there anything else we need to talk about? Talk about the offer. Game have an offer for you guys.
Quick
£5 off just now.
Absolutely. So till 9 o'clock, if you go to the game.co.uk and you use the code Lazarus when you're checking out a copy of Evolve, you get £5 off.
And that's like right now, isn't it? Like, you're going to miss it if you can't do it tomorrow. If you want the £5 off, you've got to do it now.
Be there or be square. And there's also, of course, the instant hunter pack that we have as something a game. So the hunters, I think you're going to see in game 2. You can grab access to those a little bit early with a pre-order game. So a lovely bit of kit as well. Look forward to seeing those in a sec.
Let's make sure we tell the guys what the pre-order actually is.
Okay, go for it.
So the pre-order is basically, if you pre-order a game, then you will get a free monster as and when it's released. So you also get a Savage Goliath skin, so you can dress up your Goliath.
Okay, I like it.
Look pretty mean and nasty. So
I didn't know there was skins.
Very, very, very worth it.
Cool. Okay, we're going to go for a quick break. but we'll be back very soon, and we're going to answer some of your questions. So make sure to tweet #GameplaysEvolve, and yeah, we'll be back very soon with map 2.
Peggy 18.
Hello, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that quick trailer of Evolve. I know we did. We love watching those. And you may have noticed that Craig is gone. We're here with Aaron Cooper, still from Game.
Hey.
You're one of other Game employees. You were just playing in that game, weren't you, as Val, the medic?
I was playing Val. As you see, I did pretty amazingly.
You were victorious.
Yeah, it was a good team effort, very good team effort. I mean, for me, when you have the role explained to you, it's all about the healing, heal, heal, heal.
Yeah.
It sort of draws it into you, but...
Yeah. Is that how did they psych you up before? Is that how they did it? Is that how you won that one?
Yeah. They gave me a lot of sugar, you know. It's my power for the
Just
rain.
fed chocolate to you for hours.
But I
like,
gotta
we're
say,
going to win this.
I was impressed. I was giving you a lot of
Thank
praise
you.
during the game. You did really well. Lots of really important tranks. You know, you were staying out of the way of combat, perfect as Val, just trying to keep people alive, and that's
Yeah.
what you got to concentrate on.
Yeah, every
Very
time I tried to see the health bars of all of the players, all of the hunters, everyone was pretty much on full health. So that was definitely you doing your job.
Well,
So
thank you.
Congratulations.
I don't like
on
to
your-
brag,
on
but I
your
was
win.
all right.
What
was
you will
alright.
do, yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, you'll be going back in there for Game 3, but now you're
will.
going to join us and watch Game 2. But first, we are going to try and go through some of your questions. So I'm hoping that a question will come up on screen now, and we're going to
Maybe down
do
here.
like a quick question and answers
Let's see what we get.
with Ian. Will there be a question? Is there any questions? Is there anything you wish you could talk about?
Is there anything I wish I could talk about? That's a very good question. I don't know. I'm looking forward to
what you
seeing
hope.
Game 2.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
So obviously the team behind Left 4 Dead are involved in this game. I mean,
That's right.
How must it feel for the team to be making a game such as this right now? Obviously it has similarities, but it's very different at the same time. So you know, how have the team found working on this?
I mean, at its core, it's built on the principles of Left 4 Dead. So we know that Turtle Rock Studios created Left 4 Dead. It's their game. It's their baby. So you know, if there's any game that's sort of synonymous with cooperative online gameplay, it's Left 4 Dead. People are still playing it now. So
Me too.
yeah, so that's good. So you know, Evolve is kind of born out of that, of their experiences of making that game. And you know, in fact, the original idea for Evolve, this sort of 1 versus 4, 1 versus more than 1 is kind of was spawned before they made Left 4 Dead, and I think it's the evolution of the sort of the tank battles in Left 4 Dead that told them this was actually possible, and then you know, aimed at the sort of next generation consoles. They started this in 2011, and here we are now with a game that everyone's talking about, that's winning awards across the board.
Yeah.
And you know, I play it a lot. I love it, and you've just come off playing it. And you know, the feedback we get all the time is this is really the game, and this is something that we're really excited about.
Well, when we came to do a bit of boot camp, train up a bit, we spent quite a long time playing it, and I didn't want to leave. And we're playing for a long time, don't get me wrong.
And you know, even I've played it for you know, over a year. We're talking 18 months since I've been working on this project, and I don't get bored of it. And that's even, you know, playing the characters that we do. You know, the thing that we know about this game is it has so much variety, and the variety will come with the switching of monsters and hunters and maps, and it really gives a different experience every time. And we'll see that in the next game. We're going to choose a different monster, different set of hunters, and it will show you how different it is.
Yeah, I think it shows what you were saying about like the development started in 2011. I think it shows how really full this game feels. It feels like it's been worked on for a long time, and it feels like it's had a lot of love put into it.
Yeah,
by Turtle Rock.
If you listen to Turtle Rock talk about the game and just in generally, they're gamers themselves. They want to make a game that's fun. They want to make a game that's fun for them and fun for the consumers. That's all they're interested in, and they've hit the nail on the head.
Cool.
So we have an actual question.
We do have a real question. It's there now. At We Live to Hunt. I like it. Relevant.
Yeah, We Live to Hunt. Excellent.
Yeah, so it says, I'll read it out for everyone. So can the monster eat the body of a hunter to gain a portion of the evolve meter?
Yeah, for sure. So if a monster dies, then he becomes food like anything else. So, we like to eat hunters if they go down. It's kind of a slap in the face if you do that. So yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nice. And it adds to the meter.
It adds to the meter, it adds to the armor. So yeah.
That's cool. Cool. We'll try and get another one up.
Yeah,
Have
good
we got
question.
another
I
one?
like that.
It's a good question. Is that a good question worth a cheat?
I think so, yeah. I've
There you go.
never actually had that question before.
We
I
live
like
to
it.
hunt. This one's yours.
Very
Put it down
good.
there.
Well
I'm going to
deserved.
send that to you. Sismiasi. How vital is the surrounding environment for advancing gameplay for either the
I presume that's the hunters or the
hunters
monsters.
or the monsters? Sorry, I just thought I'd go
I
with
like to leave you in suspense.
Yeah,
cool.
we can.
So how vital is the surrounding environment for all the players?
It's hugely important. So the environment for the monster provides it with food, and we know that the food is essential for the monster to evolve, because that's what he needs to eat and kill and eat in order to evolve. For the hunters, it's kind of, the environment's there to help them as well. We've seen the sort of scared birds and all the indicators. You can see sort of food carcasses and scavenger birds. But it's also quite dangerous for the hunters. What we might see in games to come is that there are creatures on the map that are food for the monster, but the hunters can be food for those creatures as well. So the hunter's got to watch their step. That environment really comes into play across the board.
Cool. Thank you for your question.
Yeah,
That was
thank
very
you.
good. Have we got another one? Or are we going to leave it there for now? We're going to leave it there for now. Oh, no, we have got another one. Plaf167 says, at Gameplays Evolve, so that's how you get your questions in, remember. Does Daisy follow the monster, or is it just the footprints?
No, it's following the monster. So it's as I said, it's a bloodhound. So it's kind of sniffing out that monster. So it's always going to lead the hunters in the general direction, because it kind of knows where it is. The hunters can follow the tracks. If they see the tracks and the monster's leaving tracks, they can follow that. If the monster's sneaking, even is not leaving tracks, then Daisy's still going to be giving signs to the hunters, like staying still and sniffing the air, and telling them that monsters in the vicinity as well. So Daisy's a hugely useful member of the team.
We did
That's
use Daisy quite a lot as our key point in the last round. So
It's
very
really good.
helpful.
So if the monster starts to sneak or gets away from you, you're not really sure, look to Daisy. She will always lead you there.
Cool. And that was the last question, I believe.
T-shirt.
I think that's worth a
that was
t-shirt.
worth a
Yeah,
t-shirt?
Yeah.
Is that a good one? I like questions about Daisy. I like
Yeah,
Daisy.
yeah.
Good
People
old
like
dog
Daisy.
thing. T-shirt, there you go, let's show it off. T-shirt for you, this one's for you. I'm going to fold it up. It even says hashtag 4v1 on the back, which is what Evolve is all about.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the questions for now. They may come up throughout the game, the next couple of games as well. We'll try and answer them as they come up. But first, let's talk about this. This graphics card here, the R9 290 by XFX. You can win this. And we're going to give you a bit of a creative task to do. We want you to use Paint, MS Paint. We want you to use Paint and give us an illustration of what your monster would look like. If you could have your own monster in the game and you could come up with the next big monster, we want you to show us what it would look like. Try not to be rude.
What kind of monster would you make?
What kind of monster would
Putting
I
you on the
make?
spot.
That is putting him on the spot.
Yeah.
Well, seeing how the assault guy has his lightning bolts, I'd like something that shoots lightning.
Yep.
So that would be good.
We're going to see that. I think you've
We're
already
gonna see
you've
that.
just created a monster that already exists.
Okay.
The Kraken fires lightning
Yeah.
bolts.
Okay, do we have one that goes invisible
have a hunter.
so far that we know about?
So far, no.
No.
I would-
Okay.
I would really
So
enjoy
I
one
want-
that could tunnel underground.
Oh, like a
move
mole?
around the map, yeah.
Just
so
like a
good.
massive mole?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Massive mole. Someone draw that for me. You'll get a t-shirt if you draw a mole. monster. So it has to not just be a mole. Don't just draw a mole. Do a mole monster. A monster. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so you could win this. We will go through them at the end of the stream later on after game 3, and we will pick a winner. Pick one that we like, we think is the best monster. Yeah, keep your questions coming. As we've said, hashtag gameplays evolve. Keep your questions coming, they're going to come on through. Also, do the quiz that we've spoken about already, which is evolve.quickquiz.es. That should be on your screen very shortly. If you do the quiz there, you could win an alpha code. If you're one of the first of the limited amount of codes that we have for that quiz, if you're one of the first people to do it, then you can win an alpha code that way as well. And if we read out your questions live on stream, you'll win an alpha code. So lots of alpha codes to give away. Cool. And also, Game have a little offer going on. £5 off for you guys who are watching right now.
Using my favourite medic, Lazarus. If you use the code Lazarus in the checkout, get £5 off, and it's only valid until 9 PM tonight, so just after this stream finishes.
Yeah, so pretty much right now you have to get in there quick. Cool. Okay, we're going to go to game 2. New map, new monster, and new hunters as well.
Yeah, everything's changed up. Here they are.
There they
the
are.
hunters looking pretty confident now.
Yeah, the hunters are so happy.
Scott, I'm not sure what Scott's looking. No, he's shaking his head. I trust you, Scott.
Yeah,
you're going to do this.
We believe in you. All right, so who is this?
So here we have Kraken. So
the Kraken.
This is kind of the polar opposite of the Goliath. This is, where Goliath is kind of in your face. This guy is all about fighting at a distance. The cool thing about the Kraken is he can fly. So this kind of changes the gameplay completely. He can fly away, he can hover above the hunters. His attacks are mostly based on sort of lightning based. So he has a lightning strike, very powerful attack. Banshee mines are homing mines he can lay down. Aftershock is a chain lightning if he's in the middle of a group of hunters. And the Vortex is like a push attack. Okay. So Scott is going for lightning attack, 2 points into that, and Banshee mines.
Banshee mines.
So depends what he chooses here. Reduce incoming damage. It's probably a very good thing. The Kraken actually has less health and less armor than the Goliath. The Goliath's the tank, so he can't take as much heat as the Goliath. Talking of heat, here's Hyde.
Oh, okay.
Hyde's our second assault class. He's armed with a minigun and a flamethrower. Flamethrower is pretty much the most powerful weapon in the game for the hunters. Again, he has a class ability, which is the personal sheet, same as Markov. He's going to bring the pain.
I like a minigun.
Yeah, it's very good, and you'll see the flamethrower come into good effect, and it's pretty stressful for the monster to be set on fire all the time. What's he going to go for? He's got to go for increased damage every time. Yeah, good choice. So we have a different trapper this time. So we have Griffin. So no more Maggie and the trap jaw. So again, this changes the way the game's played because the team can't rely on Daisy. They're going to rely much more on Griffin and what he can do. So Griffin has sound spikes, so he can plant these into the ground and they'll set off alarms if the monster's nearby. So you'll see Griffin do that quite a lot. Okay. And he's going to choose a perk.
So he's like the epitome of a hunter, isn't he? He looks just like a hunter. That if you asked me to draw a hunter, that's what I'll draw.
It's the hat and the big moustache.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, here's the game changer, Lazarus. So whereas Val was more of a sort of medic who's got a direct heal ability, Lazarus has the ability to bring people back from the dead. So if you're playing with Lazarus on your team, it's kind of a game changer for you because you've got to get used to dying. You don't have someone who's constantly healing you, but the ability to bring people back from the dead is huge. He's got a personal cloak as well, so you should see Lazarus trying to sneak in, trying to get people back.
Okay, brilliant. And he's got a silent sniper rifle as well.
Yeah, he can add weak spots to the monster in the same way.
How much damage will that do?
It's not damage based, but it's 2 times damage for anyone who uses their damage based weapons. Other people exploit.
His rifle can also fire faster, right?
Yes, and it's also silenced as well. And here we have Bucket. Bucket is our support class character. As you can see, a robot. In the same vein as Hank, it's all about sort of support the team, but he does it in a much more sort of offensive and aggressive way. He has guided missile launcher, he has sentry guns. He's a very cool ability where he can actually remove his own head and it becomes a UAV. Like player controls the drone and it's actually another tracking tool so they can find the monster and tag the monster.
That's the best ability ever, isn't it? I'm just going to take my head off.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in a game before, so that's definitely
there you go, yeah.
that's innovative. Right there. I like that.
And he is going for which perk? Increased damage. It's again a good thing to do for Bucket because he's there to deal a lot of damage as well.
So a very different team of hunters there, and we're going to
very
the
different
trailer
monster,
very soon. So we're going to find out a little bit more about Kraken. Any minute.
Kraken is death from above. Use the smell ability to highlight nearby hunters and wildlife. Melee attacks are effective at close range and while in the air. Eat to gain armor and evolve. Kraken can climb almost any surface. Use Airburst to travel faster. This ability recharges over time. Kraken will fly towards the direction you're moving. Lightning Strike unleashes a powerful electrical blast. Banshee mines are great for ambushes and home in on nearby targets. Aftershock deals heavy damage to any nearby targets. Vortex pushes hunters away while dealing damage.
I think I'm going to like Kraken.
Kraken is quickly become my favourite monster.
I am very, very pretty attacks, like
Yeah.
with the lightning and the flashes and everything. Very, you know, it shows off the graphics of the game actually really well. It's really
think
nice. So head start again.
So yeah, the same thing. So essentially the Kraken has to get away, try and find wildlife, feed it, and evolve.
I think the ability to get airborne really changes the game as well.
It really is, and you know what we've changed the monster here, so we're not facing Goliath. So if you change one of those components, whether it's the monster, the map, or the hunters, it changes everything for both sides. So the hunters here have a very different approach to the way they fight the Kraken as to the way they fight the Goliath.
That's cool. So we haven't actually seen the hunters go up soon. Do you reckon we're going to see a quicker evolution in this one than we did in the last game?
I think the pressure will be on, and Scott's really going to try and get to stage 2 as quickly as possible. You know, that flight ability is great. He's going to make some big distance. He's already, you know, 2/3 of the way through that evolve meter.
Is Kraken and Goliath, are either of them better at killing the wildlife, or is it pretty much the same kind of level of difficulty at this first stage of the game for all?
It's different. So you saw that the creatures he's attacking, when he uses a smell ability, he uncovers them, and they are actually the creatures he can eat are yellow, and that's kind of basic truth. Some of them can attack him and cause him a bit of damage. Anything that's red is kind of dangerous. So this is what the hunters have got themselves in a bit of a bother here. They're actually taking on the Dune Beetle in the caves. That's a dangerous creature for the monster and for the hunters.
Oh, really?
But
did they do that just because it would attack them?
It's aggressive. It receives you. You come into its territory. It's going to attack you. So Griffin is placing sound sensors. You can see he's got the mini map up. Those little yellow circles on the mini map indicate the radius of those sound sensors. So he's going to use that all the time. The mini map, try and spread them out and actually put them in like important junctions so that you can track the monster easily that way.
If does this monster have a sneak?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So if it sneaks, does the sound thing hear it at all?
No,
not at all. So that's a way of getting through them. Okay.
Also very sneakily as well, if the monster sees the sound spikes, he can destroy them. So it's much better for for Griffin to place them in areas where he can't see them.
They'll really hear that though, won't they?
Yeah.
Bang.
So actually he's pretty close. So actually the hunters are nearby, but he's done really well. He's managed to evolve and actually get away relatively unseen, I think. He's going to use his Vortex Blast. Again, that's a really good meal. That's 3 parts.
Yeah.
A 3-meat diet, as our US counterparts like to call it.
3-meat diet, I like it.
So again, he's still using that smell ability. He's always want to try and use that to try and find out what's in front of him, and also try and find out what's behind him as well, because the hunters are going to be on his case, which they are.
They are actually really close, haven't they? Because that's where he just was. They can see the dead bodies,
So they can see the bodies, they can see the tracks.
Yeah.
So this is this is Hyde here with his minigun, waiting to get on the action.
Here we go, the first battle of game 2.
They have him. Here comes the Vortex. Yeah, very good.
Ooh.
So someone's down. I think the assault is down already. So yeah, he sees what he should be doing. He's doing the perfect thing. Is being up above the hunters.
Yeah, makes him harder to hit. It gives him a lot of distance, I suppose.
Using that lightning strike to good effect.
Yeah. So hectic, man. So
yeah, there's a lot of guns. They've trapped him in now.
Okay.
It's not a particularly good spot for the monster, to be honest, because he hasn't got a lot of space to maneuver around in. Well, actually, now he's out of it. So you can see they've kind of taken away his advantage of flight and got him cornered. So I don't think he's getting out of there.
Oh, that's sneaky. Did he know he could do that? It's so close.
I don't know if he's gone all the way around, as he's still up there. So that's a toxic grenade that the Hyde can throw. So kind of puts like a poisonous gas cloud, which the monster really doesn't want to stay in because it's a lot of damage.
Okay.
He must have come out the other side. Yeah, Trapper's taken damage there. Yeah. They need to get him to do some damage. You can see he's still got his armor. This arena's about to go down, I think, and he can get away again and keep going. He's lost no health from his
trying to edge toward it.
But again, this is a stage 2 fight as opposed to, I think we had the Goliath fight in stage 1. No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No, he evolved to stage 2, didn't he? But yeah.
Yeah, but I think we did see a stage 1 fight.
I think, yeah, so he lost a lot of damage. So he's done well here, yeah.
So he hasn't actually lost any health during that entire fight, just a lot of
Just
armor.
armor, which he can replenish, so...
So Kraken in that situation, because of the hunters he's fighting, we know that the medic can't heal, but can revive from death. Should he be going for the medic first at this point? Because if the medic's down, he can then kill the other people without worrying about them reviving, or does he have too much to worry about across the board?
No, it's a valid tactic, and you know, the thing you learn when you play and evolve as the monster is that your attack shouldn't be random. You should focus the attacks. You should think about what you're doing. Medic is always a valid target. It's the team member that keeps the team alive. You know, kind of a hint, but whenever I get trapped in the mobile arena, my first target is the trapper. You take the trapper down, incap the trapper, down goes the mobile arena. So, you know, that's
Pro
the
tips.
tactic. Yeah,
Right
pro
now.
tips. There you go.
Write these down, guys at home. So they know that he's about 100. Is that meters?
Yeah, it's
100
distance,
meters
so
away.
they know that. So actually, they're trying to cut off here. This is very cool. So this is Bucket's UAV. So the support class character is controlling this drone. Lost it a bit there, but if they found the monster, being able to track it and tag it. So that little claw mark, that monster mark of the red thing on the screen there, that's the sound sensor going off. So they can actually see where the
they
monster
know
is.
he's close.
Yeah.
And do you reckon the monster knows that that's there? Is it very obvious on his screen?
He won't know that. No.
No. Okay. That scared me.
Yeah. It's just one of the creatures. So they're having trouble getting close to him actually.
Yeah, because he's moving so quick, I suppose, in air.
He's
in
moving
mid-air.
very quickly. What they probably should try and do in a valid tactic, especially for an experienced team, is try and split up. So, actually, no, they got him. That's
Oh,
good.
yeah,
That's a
they
great
found
arena.
the trap.
Very good. So here we'll see Hyde go to work. You should switch to the flamethrower. Comes the flamethrower. You should see the armor go down quite a lot now.
That flamethrower seems very powerful.
Very, very powerful, yeah.
And I think mixed with the Lazarus's sniper bullets to weaken, it works really well.
But he's focusing on the trapper, I think. He's going to try and get that
he
mobile
can hear
arena
you.
down.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
it
think
is. He actually can hear you because he's got.
Scott's a pro as well. He knows what he's doing. But did he get it? Where's the trapper? He's still behind him
very
there.
low health.
But he's
Focus that lightning.
down goes the trapper, down goes the mobile arena, off he goes. So again, he's lost a little bit of health there,
But very minuscule in the big scheme.
and he's ready to revolve. So he can get to stage 3 now. So a pretty strong position for Scott. He took down the trapper. The team have got to worry about getting the trapper back. So he can take a little bit of time here and feed up. The good thing is that the Hunter team have got Lazarus, so they don't suffer any strikes. If you try and revive a teammate, normally by just kind of an action button hold, then you get a strike against your maximum health.
Okay.
So interesting enough, there he's actually not going for evolve. I think he's looking for revenge. He wants a stage 2 kill here. He can taste blood. We'll see if it goes well for him.
He wasn't happy after the last match.
No, I know.
He didn't look happy on the screen when
So there's Lazarus. Lazarus getting team member back into the game. Well played.
Oh wow, the assault's very low on health here.
Yeah, and Lazarus should be keeping an eye on him because Lazarus does have a healing burst. It's the class ability, so he can heal to a certain extent. So he should be trying to top up hunters where he can, teammates, without putting himself in danger. Again, without Lazarus, they'll be in big trouble.
Right on top, and now he's stuck in the arena.
We've got, I think, one of our the support class characters actually has been eaten by a plant. So there's carnivorous plants, so it's kind of a tough one for the hunters there.
That's all you need, isn't it? You're trying to fight a monster and then you step on a plant that tries to eat you. It's he's having a bad day.
He's down as well. So 2 members down. Who have we got? Lazarus is here. He's got support back up. Yeah, good job. What's our monster doing? Yeah, absolutely Hyde, yeah.
There you go. So I think he was just sending a message now. He's effectively downed them.
I think he's sending
incapacitated them.
a strong message to them.
And now he's gone off to evolve somewhere,
so
probably.
these guys are in cap. Actually, this guy here, so Bucket is actually dead, but hopefully, although has he played it right because he's just used his Lazarus device, can he bring him back? It's still recharging, still on cooldown.
Right, so has he used his 3 downs? Has he used his 3 incapacitations?
No, it's because he's gone from an in-cap state to a dead state, basically.
So he ran out.
Again, the strength of Lazarus, he can bring it back, but unfortunately he just used the Lazarus device on another teammate, so he was waiting for it to cool down, so close. But they're back. We have a stage 3 monster. We have a stage 3 Scott Kraken.
First time we're seeing this tonight.
So what Scott is probably doing is probably heading towards the power relay. So again, this map has a power relay. Talk about the map a little bit. So this map is called the dam. So we've got a big hydroelectric dam at one end of the map. You've got a river that dissects it. So on both sides, you've got a very sort of caverns and caves we saw briefly during one encounter at the start. Very rocky. It's kind of a desert type terrain. What we haven't seen, although might still happen, is that we have dangerous creatures on this map, and they're dangerous to the hunters as well. So we did see the carnivorous plant this time. That's pretty funny when it happens. Not if you're in it, but
no, not funny for him.
For us and the monster, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's cool. So I guess the monster's just angry. The essence of this map, he's just angry that they came to his planet and built a dam in the middle of his river where he used to live.
Yeah, he doesn't like it, and
he's not a big fan.
To be fair, the hunters are here to kill him, so I don't think he's going to sit around and let that happen. So again, this is the stage for the final battle. What these guys should be doing is preparing this area. So you can see Bucket's going to lay down sentry guns, trying to make the area really dangerous for that monster.
So is the monster nearby? We've just seen that he's made sound.
So we can see, so he's relatively far away. And I think.
Do you think he's trying to up his armor at this
point?
I think
if I was him, that's what I'd be trying to do. Yeah, get his armor up, get ready. He knows he's got to come and fight.
What's the advantage of putting these things on there? They're like specific places where he should put those.
So it's a good tactic is to spread them out because the monster can destroy them. So if you put them in a cluster, one big attack and you can take out all the turrets. If you spread them out, then not only can he not take them out in one go, but he's also everywhere he goes. Hopefully within a mobile arena, he's taking damage.
Kraken's glowing.
Yeah, he's also got himself a perk, which is very good. I think it's a damage bonus perk. Or actually, no, I'm pretty sure it's the ability cooldown. So let's see how that plays out.
Oh, it looks like we're very soon going to see the final battle of this map.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
He's already being shot at. Bombs coming in, and he looks like he's trying to get onto the higher ground. Is this where? I see the power relay's up here. He doesn't seem to be too phased at the moment because he knows his armor is very strong right now. Even that minigun is hardly doing anything to him. He's so happy. He just strolls over. As you're saying, he's very slow now because he's on his stage 3 of evolution.
But he's hit the assault there with a big lightning strike. There's a lot of damage. I think he's going to go after our medic here, but we'll see some harpoon gun. Yes, so Griffin's got a harpoon gun. He can tether the monster and hold on to him.
Should he be going for his medic? Medic's on low health.
Medic's on low health, yeah. So potentially, There's used the aftershock. So his armor's just gone down. Very good weak spots from the medic there. You can see that he's taking extra damage from those if the guys are firing on them. Who's
that down?
Down goes. Who's that?
Yes. Could it be the medic?
I think that's no, I think that's Hyde. Yeah, Hyde's back up now.
Hyde's up, okay.
Flamethrower, right?
So he's really concentrating on that medic. He knows how important that is. Medic's getting out of there. He's up and away. He's still got some jetpack. Yeah, well played, well played.
And now half health.
But health is low. Health is low.
The medic's health as well. Oh, that shot was so harsh.
It was very good. He's used the cloak.
Oh, he's used a cloak, so now he's hidden.
So very good cloak from the medic there. He's taken a lot of damage.
Can he still hit him while he's cloaked?
I mean, he potentially, if he guesses, yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we know. Now we know where the medic is. Look at him.
Yeah,
cheeky.
he's cloaked. In go to weak spots.
Lazarus gets in a couple of shots on him with that sniper rifle. Assault goes down.
Assault goes down. So the monster now's got to keep an eye on that body. That's in caps. So Lazarus comes straight in behind. He's straight up.
Oh, wow. So does he come back with full health or no?
No. He's
very low health.
It's a good idea to try and if you've got a healing burst, as soon as you revive someone, you give them a bit of a burst.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for the monster, we've got a very good medic here. Lazarus is doing a very good job. He's backing off a bit, but they've got really low health. This is not over yet for the monster.
Look, everybody's on low health.
Everybody's low. This is close.
This is close. This is so close. But look at the monster's health. He's in the last bar. He's in the halfway through the last bar. He's killed one. That could have been a good shot. Oh, he's on a sliver of health over there. Can't see who it is, but he's ran away.
He needs to finish this. Medic's dead.
Oh,
he's got the tiniest bit of health now.
This is it now. He's going to eat him.
He needs to kill that assault. He's got a bit of armor. Assault is dead.
That was actually a really clever feeding.
So he took the feed. That's what that question was answered. I think he's going to try and what's he going to do? He needs to damage this guy.
Oh, wow.
Oh no! There's another hunter
that
win.
Was so close.
Full screen that. Show them celebrating.
Wow.
I can even with these headphones on, which are quite sound consuming. I could still hear them cheering over in the other room. They were so happy about that. It was such a close ending.
It's a very close end. It's a very good game. I mean, he was very close. I think he could have done it. I think what he was trying to do was get in close for the sneak attack, and he could have taken out the trapper there. But great finish from the trapper, kept alive, and all he needed to do was chip away at that health, and then 2-0 for the Hunters. Who'd have thought it? Pro player, Scott.
How do you feel seeing your teammates win, but also the medic doing such a good job with your absence?
I think we're going to have to follow it through to the final third round, I think.
Yeah.
I'm ready to step up.
You're ready for it. You're going to step back up. We are going to get Craig back in.
I am going to go back for Val, though. I like being able to be in the heat of the battle at the same time.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Very passionate.
Ferocious,
Hopefully
but
some of you guys at home are that passionate about Evolve as well. And a lot of you, hopefully, will be very soon, by the end of the month. A lot of you are going to have alpha keys.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that'll be very good. And do you know how you can get alpha keys? You can ask us questions, hashtag #GameplaysEvolve. You can ask us questions on Twitter using that hashtag. It's up there. There it is.
It's my head.
There it is. Oh, sorry, almost hit you. Didn't mean to, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
But you're a medic, it's fine, you can just heal yourself. Yeah, ask us questions and we'll answer them probably after the next break, before the next game. We'll do that, and if you do get your questions read out by us on screen, you will get an alpha code. Another way you can get an alpha code is if you answer our questions using the link evolve.quickquiz.es. I always have trouble saying that a little bit, I don't know. But yeah, if you go there, you can fill in the survey and answer some questions about Evolve. And we'll try and get some stats together by the end of the stream, and we can tell you how everyone is feeling about Evolve, and we'll find out that way. And if you are one of the lucky people who gets in there first, there are a limited amount of alpha codes attached to that quiz. So if you're one of the first limited amount of people to do that, you can get an alpha code that way. So ask us questions, answer our questions, and if you do both of those things, you're in for a very good chance of winning an alpha code. Also, if you want the full game, which, let's face it, who doesn't? If you want the full game, I'd recommend pre-ordering it now, right, from Game.
Yeah, 100%, like until 9 o'clock. If you use it's appeared beneath me. It's
like
voodoo.
magic.
As
It's
if
brilliant.
like magic.
It's brilliant. Lazarus has bought us a gift. Use the voucher code Lazarus at checkout. It's only available until 9 p.m. and you'll get £5 off your pre-order. And it's only available until just after the end of the stream. So really do. Very limited. Why aren't you doing it now?
I'm trying. I don't know. I feel guilty for not, but I should be.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it when not when I get home, but as soon as this stream finishes, I'm going to do it. Just because you put me on the spot. I'm gonna do it. Also, a lot of you have probably got your eyes on this thing here.
Ooh.
You've seen this XFX R9 290 graphics card. We will be giving this away at the end to one of you creative people. And even if you're not the best artist, I think you should give it a go as well, because we're not looking for, the best artistry, but we are looking for the best ideas. Because what we want you to do is use MS Paint or a similar program where you're painting and things, and we want to have some fun with it. But we want you to design and create your own monster that you wish was in Evolve. And yeah, I think what you were going to be you would invent a mole.
A molester.
A molester, a mole monster that would burrow underground, which
It
I
would
think would
burrow
actually be
underground.
quite a good.
I think so.
A good idea. So that's
Pop
good. What would you do? What would you do? Let us know. Tweet that to us as well. Hashtag #GameplaysEvolve, and we'll see those, and we'll go through those towards the end in a little gallery, and we'll judge them, won't we?
We will, yes. Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Cool. I think that's all of the things that you can do to take part. We are also going to I haven't mentioned these yet. These gunners here. At the end, with this, we're also going to give away one pair of these to what we deem is our favourite question from the night. So that's another reason you might want to ask us questions about Evolve. You could win some gunners, and that is on the bottom of the screen right now as well, as if by magic. Fantastic stuff. We are going to go into a game 3, but Aaron from Game, thank you for joining us, because you're going to go back and play now, aren't you?
I am going to go
We're gonna have
and
Craig.
val it up.
You're going to val it up. I like it.
Good luck. Let's go 3-0 for
Thank
the
you.
Hunters.
Yeah, let's see
do
if
it.
the hunt.
Well, I'm reading
Steve
for Scott
won't.
this time.
Steve can't be happy. He's listening to us now. He can't be happy.
I'm going to go.
I just imagine his face right now. He's like, I think he's sad, but let's root for him.
I'm going to go give him a pep
Let us
talk,
know
I think.
in the comments who are you rooting for in game 3. I know it's Steve. I want to see him at least win one of these. So hopefully he does. And he's just laughing like,
I'm
no,
not going to let it happen.
me as a medic, no way. That's not going to happen. Right, we'll be back very soon after this quick trailer break, and we're going to go into game 3. So we'll see you very soon.
Peggy 18.
Well, these trailers, I'll tell you, it is actually making me want to just leave the stream as soon as it's finished and buy the game using that £5 gift voucher from Game.
You should have a go after.
But it's pretty hard to sit here and watch, actually. I want to play.
Yeah, I know, it's so difficult. Like, these guys are like, you've just been and played. Like, I'll ask you about that in a moment.
Absolutely.
How bad do you feel for us? Like, we're sitting that far away from the game. We could be there playing it.
Well,
but
I tell you what, after that second game, there was some smack talk going on that maybe you, Ian, should step into the monster shoes. But I think we need to give Scott a chance to redeem
Let's give him a
himself.
chance. If it goes 3-0, I think we can give him stick, and he'll well deserve it.
Yeah.
His
I'm rooting
reputation in tatters. But
I'm rooting for
I'm rooting for
Scott.
Scott. Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
Scott, not Steve. I call him Steve. I'm sorry. So, Craig, let us know how did that game go for you?
Loads of fun, actually. You
Lazarus.
could probably see jumping around there is a good laugh, and a really different play style to Val. I've been privileged to give Val a quick go before, and you're really sticking in the action with Val, making sure you keep your healing beam on people. But with Lazarus, it's very much making sure that you've got your personal cloaking device up, you can run in and do the res, and the entire team plays a bit differently with Lazarus, because when you're playing as Lazarus, you need to make sure that ideally Lazarus is the person doing the resurrecting, I think, with his device. Otherwise, you're triggering those in-cap timers.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So you can, if people go down, you want Lazarus to be doing that, because then there's no strikes against their health. So that's the power of the Lazarus device.
So yeah, I was very much, and then you can probably see just at the end of that game that Scott decided to stop playing with us like a cat playing with the kitten, and sort of jumped in and came straight for me as the medic there. So, but yeah, really good fun.
Such a
That was
close
close,
ending.
yeah, that's what we like to see.
So close.
Great game.
I bet you were very tense at the end of it. Sweating.
Absolutely. No, not sweaty. It's actually very cool in here. So
No,
I was enjoying myself,
it's very
but,
cool in here with all these lights.
It was all good.
Cool. So we are. Before we go into game 3, silly me, we're going to answer more questions. We should
let's do it.
answer some more questions from you guys off Twitter. And while we're doing this, make sure to ask some more #gameplays evolve. So we've got Hectic Gamer has used that hashtag and says, how vital is the team's work with taking down the monster? So how vital is teamwork while you're taking down the monster?
It's absolutely vital. So I think I said before, each class has got a very particular job to do, and if they don't fulfill that role, so if the assault doesn't do the damage, we need the assault to do the majority of the damage, then that team's going to be in trouble. So there's no heroes in this team. It's about contributing to the team by doing your job effectively, and also thinking about your teammates at the same time. So if you're Hank, for example, and you have a laser cutter, but you have a shield projector, you need to be concentrating on protecting those teammates. That's what those teammates are expecting of you. And we saw that in the first game against Goliath, is that how that team worked, and even in this one as well. The healing and the shielding at the same time, fantastic combination, really powerful. And combine that with harpoon traps and stuff. We can see some really cool stuff when we play. Like, you imagine what we saw a couple of times was the orbital barrage of Hank. Imagine trying to combine that with things like the Valve's tranquilizer guns, so the monster's really slow, can't move. Try and harpoon at the same time. That monster's not going anywhere. Then drop bombs on his head. So teamwork is absolutely vital, and that's the very cool thing. It really pushes you to do that in the game in a class-based system. A lot of fun.
I think that's what's going to make game 3 very interesting, because we're going to see a mix-up of the hunters, but we will go through that a little bit more in a moment. Hectic Gamer, should we give him a shirt? Because we've got a load of them lying around. Should we give him a cap?
Yeah. What about that?
There you go.
So what is this?
Congratulations.
CH.
So it's based on Hank's cap in game. So
okay,
the
so
sport
this is
class
on his
character.
wearing.
Yeah, you'll see it because he wears it backwards. But yeah,
Okay.
that's coming your way, Hectic Gamer.
So if you want to
I'll put
look
that on the
like
side of the
Hank,
other ones.
now you can. Hectic Gamer. So let's get the next Twitter question up from the hashtag Gameplays Evolve. How large is the radius of the monster's smell to detect the hunters? So we haven't actually seen that. We haven't seen the monster trying to find the hunters as much.
Oh no, we have,
so
because
far.
the monster, when a monster smells, and its ability should be using all the time, he uses it to uncover the wildlife that's in front of him, because that's his food.
Okay.
But invariably, what he should be doing is, as he smells, is looking behind him, because the hunters are always on his trail. So the radius is pretty big. So we've seen that a few times where the monster's sort of seen where the hunters are and actually tried to sort of scurry away, as what Scott did in that last game. There's actually a very cool perk in the game in one of the maps where you can actually increase the radius of that smell, so it goes even more powerful. And if you want a pro tip, you can use it a lot, and it's very useful. But if the hunter's nearby, they kind of hear that smell, that snorting. So you can't just keep using it because you will give away your position if you're trying to sneak away.
Nice. See, you should do a blog. You should do a pro tips blog.
I will do.
Do it, because I think I could learn a lot from it, and I think everyone at home could too. You got it down. So let's see what the next question is. Shall we give a shirt away?
Yeah, cool.
Crap, yeah, let's do a shirt this time. Thank you very much for sending in your question.
Congratulations.
Put that one over for you. Let's spread them out a little bit. Okay, we've got Izzy _0244 says, what attack does the most damage at stage 3 of the special ability? Wow, that's going to be like you're looking at the numbers then. Which one does the exact?
I guess it
most
depends on
damage?
talent points and things, right, as well.
I mean, if you've got a stage 3 ability, so let's say you put all 3 points into something like lightning strike or rock throw, it depends on the monster. So, you know, I'm not going to say the lightning strike's more powerful than the rock throw, but if you get a stage 3 rock in your face, you're probably going to feel it quite badly. And, you know, especially that's how those strikes, those in-cap strikes come into play, because, you know, ultimately a stage 3 rock could take you out in one go if you're not careful. And we saw how powerful the lightning strike there was. You know, Scott was I know for sure that Scott had that lightning strike at level 3, and he was using that to good ability, you know, really well, and it was taking out a lot of damage. So that's the beauty of the point system. So you can really sort of max out abilities over others, and, you know, change the way you play. Cool.
Cool. Let's give a cap to Izzy. Thank you. I don't know if that's your real second name, but if it is, fantastic. 0244. You can have this. We'll send you that through
we should
through
give
the
out,
interwebs.
some of these wristbands as well at the same
Should we
time.
give them?
Yeah.
Should we put a wristband in the cap?
I don't know. What would we fancy?
What's assault or medic?
Let's give
Each
medic.
of them has. I don't know if you can actually see, but each of them is for each class. So
Class
there you go.
based.
You've got a cap with a wristband in it.
Congratulations.
Daniel Jackson in YouTube comments, because I'm reading those as well as we go, says, I wish I could have a cap. Well, you can have a cap. Someone can have a cap. Anyway, if you tweet Gameplays Evolve, hashtag Gameplays Evolve, and ask us questions, you could be in for a very good chance of winning a cap. So that's how you can do that if you want to take part. Have we got any more questions? Yeah, we've got another question coming up, I think. Necrosis101 has hashtagged us and said,
Good
do you
question.
need friends to play Evolve, or can you just play with randoms? Because that's a very good point. Like, how difficult would this game be if you weren't on voice comms and really using your teamwork? But can you play on your own?
Good question. Yeah, you can absolutely play on your own. So if you have 4 or 5 friends, no friends, you know, the AI will take over any of the roles. So if you want to play as a monster, you can play against 4 AI characters. If you want to play as a hunter, the AI will fill out the rest of those hunter roles and also play the monster as well. So, yeah.
Fantastic. We do have another one? Oh, wait, shirt. Yeah,
Giveaways.
Necrosis 101 shirt. There you go.
Deserves a
That's for
t-shirt,
you.
yeah.
Right.
And do we have another one? That was the last question, apparently, for this segment of the show. We will try and go back to some of your questions after the next game. Game 3 is very different. We are seeing Goliath again.
I think Scott's going to Kraken, actually.
Oh, he's actually going to go for
He's going to go
Kraken?
Kraken this time, yeah.
The
Oh.
gloves are off.
Right, okay, so he's going to go for Kraken.
Yeah.
Because I think, do you feel like he felt like not justified in the last game?
I think he
wants to
got
win
close,
with
and I
Kraken.
think he feels like he can bring
Okay,
home the
cool.
bacon.
But what we are going to see different is we're going to mix 2 of the hunters from the first group and the second group that we saw today. We're going to mix them up, right?
Yeah, so in game 1 and 2 we presented the hunters as teams, but the very cool thing about Evolve and the hunter class is that you can mix and match, so you can find that perfect combination. So if you like hide, then, you know, go with hide and try and find those things. So that's kind of the example I was giving before, is like try and find those cool combinations where, you know, if you could imagine like create a zone of death for the monster that's made up of Markov's arc mines and Bucket's sentry turrets, you know, try and combine that with all sorts of mayhem.
Yeah.
The mix and the matching of the hunters provides, you know, a hell of a lot of replayability
Yeah,
and,
I was just
and
gonna say that.
variety, and it changes it for the hunters. You can change
Right.
one member of a hunter team. It changes the way the other 3 members have to react, and you know, changing Val for Lazarus, we've seen how that works and how the team reacts. So it changes the monster's perspective as well, and how they have to play that hunter team. You know, you throw in the different types of maps and environments we have and how that plays as well, then, you know, you're just looking a lot of variety and a lot of different ways to play the game.
Yeah. Talking of different environments, we are going to see another map, which we'll go through in a moment, I guess,
Yep.
when it comes up on screen. So before we go to player select, just to remind you very, very quickly, this is probably our last point to remind you. Ask questions, hashtag Gameplays Evolve. If you've been with us all evening, you'll probably got that ingrained in your head now, but you know that. But also, if you didn't know, we have a quiz going on now, so you can answer our questions at evolve.quickquiz.es. You can go on there, answer a short survey about Evolve, and we'll try and go through some of the stats and things at the end. And if you do complete that, and you are one of the first people of a limited number to complete it, you will get an alpha code that can be used at the end of this month. If you like what you've seen so far and you like what you're going to see in map 3, you can buy the full game from Game with a bit of a discount, can't you, Craig?
Absolutely. So £5 off if you put in Lazarus at checkout if you go to game.co.uk, and that's till 9 o'clock this evening. So you've got a little bit of time left if you want to do that.
Cool. And don't forget to send us your drawings of your own monsters to the same hashtag that you can see in the corner of your screen, Gameplays Evolve, to be in with the chance one of you will win this XFX graphics card for your computer. So that, you know, I'd love this.
Absolutely awesome.
I'd
And
love
we've seen
this.
some of them coming in on Twitter as well.
Oh, have you already seen them?
Snuck a little sneak previews on.
I'm
as
jealous.
on
I'm
one of
actually,
our-
okay.
I'm
looking
glad
forward
we're
to
going to
that.
get to see them all at the same time.
There's
So
some
that'll be
special
good.
stuff
So
in
yeah,
there.
make
Some very
sure
funny stuff as well.
to get your drawings in. Okay, cool. We're going to go to map 3, player select.
Seamless.
So we're straight in. So let's look at the combination. So we have Val, Hank, Griffin, and Hyde. Pretty powerful. So again, we can think about those combinations. You know, the tranquilizer dart and the orbital barrage, the harpoon gun, Hyde of the flamethrower. Good choices. Good, strong team.
Cool, and it's first
Griffin
Kraken,
is
right?
the trapper. He hunts down and traps the monster. Sound spikes can detect a nearby monster. An icon will appear on the HUD. Hold the fire button to stop the monster's movement with the harpoon gun. When the monster brings the fight, use the submachine gun to do some damage. The strength of the Trapper class is the ability to contain the monster and force the fight. Deploying the mobile arena is critical to your team's success. Hold the equip button to take the mobile arena down.
So a little intro to Griffin there, showing off his abilities.
Yeah, I like Griffin. I like his moustache. I really like it.
That's one of his powerful
A lot
abilities.
of good facial hair in Evolve, I've noticed, if you take a look at the models.
Yeah, you should look at the development team as well.
There we go.
Pretty strong beards there.
That's
Nice,
where the
I like
inspiration's
that.
from.
Yeah,
Heard it here
inspired.
first.
That's cool. So,
Load your shooters.
I like this. We haven't actually seen it from this point of view. We've actually been watching the monster before. So this is, what is this? This is a dropship?
This is the dropship. So right now the monster's on the ground. We've seen in previous games, he's off and running. He's trying to find creatures, trying to evolve. So this is our dropship. Our hunters are ready to fight, and then they come.
You can see them in the bottom left of your screen as well, limbering up, getting ready to jump out
Yes,
of the ship.
indeed.
Ooh, bit of smack talk to Scott there over the shoulder we just saw from Aaron, I think.
And what we're seeing here is well, one of the newest revealed maps. It was shown off at Gamescom, right?
Yep, first
Distillery.
reveals at Gamescom. So this is this distillery. So this is kind of like an ice map. Very varied, quite a large map, lots of different areas. So you've got sort of rivers and waterfalls, like a seafront area, lots of little caves and stuff. So kind of advantageous for the monster, but also the hunters can use this to their advantage as well. Some fairly dangerous creatures about. Right there's a crow
Right, that big
sloth.
thing there.
Kind of placid unless you annoy it, and then it will start to attack you.
I like that. I like how some of the wildlife is a lot more aggressive, but then like that guy, if you bug him,
If you bug him,
He's
he'll
dangerous.
do something. Yeah, he'll
Some really nice
react to it.
placement of those sound spikes.
Yeah, they're working really well. So actually, oh no, he's almost took out the mobile arena. I think they see it.
Wow, they
Great
found him
harpoon.
already.
So he's got him in place. Got him in place.
Wow,
So
that was
now
a really good
trank.
shot.
Good trank. So there you go. The classic combination is the poon trank dome, and is the dome coming in? No,
So-
he's managed to get into a cave system.
so we haven't seen. He's not evolved, right? He's still.
No,
on the
we
first
found him
stage.
early, and actually,
That was
interesting enough,
really
if
quick.
you look at his abilities, he's actually gone with one ability only. So he's got a stage 3 lightning strike.
Ouch.
Very powerful. So that's a pretty strong statement from Scott there. I think
He's looking to do damage.
he's looking to do damage. I mean, the sort of negative side, if like, if there is one, is that he's only got one ability and it'll take a longer cooldown. But the good thing with the Kraken is that he can melee on the floor. He can also melee when he's in the air as well. He kind of fires like these spheres, if you like,
Okay.
that can do damage at distance as well. But he's just about ready.
So you're going to look to evolve now,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He's
Very
been
early
told-
evolve.
I like these glowing orbs around the screen when you're ready. You're like, it's like that crystallizing moment. He's like, oh, do you know what? I'm ready to evolve.
So he's going for it now. So he's got another 3 points to spend. What's he going to do?
Again, it looks painful.
Straight into Vortex.
Wow,
Again, that's a
so
pretty strong statement from Scott.
This is quite a clever tactic, really. Now he's got 2 skills that are
They're fully at stage 2.
charged.
Playing against that Vortex last game, we had to make sure we spread out so it didn't knock us all back in one row, so that's going to be painful.
So you can see the hunters are on him, but again, it's a fairly large map. Scott's in comes the dome, so he's there, he's in now.
Oh yeah.
What's he going to try and do?
Oh, Looks like he's hiding,
Back
but
with
the
Griffin.
assault guy is right behind him. He's hot on
Again,
his tail.
another pro tip for the guys, if you like, if you've got Griffin and you put down a mobile arena, the first thing you should be doing is putting down the sound spike. That will help you to track the monster if he's hiding in that arena. Cool. Dangerous place for the hunters here.
He's got a very
Very
narrow
tight,
field
yeah,
there.
exactly. Who have we got? Hyde.
Wow, he's running away really
Hyde's health
fast.
is
with
pretty
that.
low, and he's already used his personal shield. You can see bottom right there, his shield's being used.
Yep. So you can see it warming up in the cooldown. They're actually really close to destroying his armour here.
Yeah, he's
They've
taking
gotten
another
rid of
risk
most of
there,
it.
so I think
Nice
he's
hiding
not
here,
damaging
by
that
the
much. So Val's doing an excellent job again, staying out of distance. Her health is pretty low actually. She could top up her health with a bit of a healing burst.
Yeah, but I suppose it's good at this stage that
Yeah.
she's worrying.
focus from the Kraken.
Wow, that
Although, actually that's a really good harpoon, because Val was actually, although she's staying out of the way, she's actually isolated from the team, so Kraken could have, taken advantage of that, but Griffin had a great harpoon, slowed him down.
Oh, now we're indoors. It's like they're sneaking around. Were they just coming around the corner then? And
Yeah, and he hit
them
him
all?
nicely with the
Just
vortex
get
blast.
away.
It's a good tactic.
Nice. He's going to
So,
look to evolve
yeah, again,
I
he's
guess.
lost a bit of health here, so
Yeah, but this is good movement. He's making so much. Like we can see them in the bottom left of your screen, picture in picture here. They're worrying about all of the
they're
wildlife
reasonable. So
while he's eating.
this is
and-
what Scott needs to do. So he's got himself a perk, which is climb 50% faster.
Nice.
Personally, I'd be looking for something different for that, especially if he's taken the fight to the hunters. I think perks will make a big difference to Scott winning or losing here.
Yeah. And do you think if we do see him evolve, do you think we'll see him just put 3 into one other?
I think so. I think he's going to have 3 strong abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not playing this game, is he?
Yeah, he's totally out for it.
He wants to fight this one on his own terms.
Yeah. So is that something that's underwater then?
So it's a tyrant. It's the same crocodile type monster that we saw. Oh, here comes a barrage from Hank.
Oh,
Did he get him? Just out. No, he's got him a little bit. There's a little bit of armor come up there. Not too much though.
Wow, this minigun, it's amazing.
Again, the trapper's doing a really good job of like putting that monster in a mobile arena, forcing him to fight when he doesn't want to.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going for the trapper actually, because I think he wants to run away, but
He does, but he should beat that. So the trank darts in.
Nice quick
it's
climb.
nice, slow. This could be the downfall of him, couldn't it? Like, all they need to do is take that little bit of armor off, and then they'll actually get. But do you reckon the arena's going to go down anytime soon?
There's a little while left, but he's doing the right thing.
Is there any indicator on the monster screen about how long it takes, or is it just on the trapper screen?
Just on the tracker, Maggie or Hank, Maggie or Griffin will shout that the arena's coming down at some point, so the hunters know.
Cool. Oh, they've got him trapped here. He's going to run out and try to melee with his
Good
claws.
grenade there, so it's like armor's gone, taking permanent damage now.
Wow. You can see that the assault is going in there with the minigun right behind him.
Smell
Wow,
blood.
look at that damage, plus 2 damage as well.
So this is
half down
Val's
already.
anti-material sniper rifle. So she's putting weak spots. That weak spot is like 2 times damage. You
Yeah.
can see it's made a big difference to the game.
Yeah.
They're not letting him get away, are they?
No, even with that arena down, he's being slowed, he's being damaged.
I actually think that the hunters have a perk here. There's a perk on this map where bullets will slow down the monster, because I think the monster's, he's moving he's quite cumbersome at the moment.
This does look like he might have got his speed back when he was in the air then, but no, look, he's
No,
being hit and he was slowed
very
down
slow,
again.
yeah. So that's a very good perk for the hunters to get.
Yeah. How have they got that? Is that something they've chosen at the beginning?
No, this is one of the perks that exist in the map.
Is that like an elite
creatures?
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Okay.
they found that excellent perk. Scott kind of needs to survive this one, and that perk they've got could change the game. He needs to kind of sneak about a bit. Although
Go on,
they're
Scott.
tagging the screen, they know where he is.
Yeah, they think they know at least.
Good job. There's another perk. Wonder if Hyde's going to go for that. He is.
So how was that indicated that was the perk?
So
that
he had a little
cross
star
on
above
top?
his
A
head.
little
yeah.
star.
So he's
okay.
going to go. All wildlife runs away.
Is
So
that
that's pretty
useful at this point?
It can be pretty useful, yeah, because I mean, as the hunters go through the map, the wildlife can slow them down. There's aggressive creatures there that can sort of distract them from the singular focus they have, which would be trying to find their monster. So yeah, pretty useful tactic. And I'm not sure if all the hunters picked that one up. I'm not sure if it's just Hyde. I think only Hyde picked that one up. He's kind of far ahead of the team by the looks of it. He's on the trail though.
Yeah, we can see Is he actually inside the Kraken? Looks like he's inside a cave
He's
somewhere
inside
on
a
bottom
cave,
left.
yeah.
Sneaking away.
But
He's hiding.
the sound
Oh, he's-
spikes are giving away his position.
Yeah, they see him now. While he thinks he's safe. He's there eating away. He thinks he could possibly get to that third evolve, but he doesn't know
Ooh,
that.
dangerous time to
So
evolve.
he could evolve, but they don't know that.
But
Has he found out? Have they shot it?
no, but he's just scared some birds, so gave away his position. So probably not.
Okay, so at least he knows now.
he knows they know where he is. So
He's gone for it.
He's gone for it.
So how long does an evolve take, roughly?
About 12 seconds.
Okay. So he's going to choose
He's going
aftershock
after
all
shot
the way up
yeah.
to 3
No mines.
arrows.
All right, it's showtime for Scott here. So
Go on, Scott.
yeah, we're rooting for Scott here, I think. Although
Yeah,
we should be
we've got-
impartial. I think.
we've
I don't
got-
think
no,
we should
no,
be.
I'm rooting for Scott in this because we started off impartial, but we saw Scott lose twice, and I don't think anyone wants to see that.
No, but we shouldn't feel sorry for
You don't think we should feel sorry for him?
him. Not really, no.
Okay.
He has the tools at his disposition to win.
Yeah.
But again,
Face it, he's powerful now.
good teamwork is causing him a lot of problems.
So the
Yeah.
power relay's up now.
Yeah, he's heading that way.
He's made sound as
But
well.
this is the
and
value of Griffin. Again, they know where the monsters are at all times because of those sound sensors.
Yeah, very useful.
Showtime.
And he's actually trying to kill the power relay.
He is, yeah. But here comes Hyde. Oh, they've got him in.
Wow, that flamethrower is doing some serious damage to his
Very
armor.
big damage, yeah. So we're back to
Nice.
Hank here.
Yeah, now he's
Hank's
being
got a
attacked on
little
all
bit of
sides.
health, actually. His health is going down. He's about to go. He is down, yeah. So
There you
one
go.
down.
You need help, it says.
Scott might try and lay a trap here. Use that down, teammate, but
Okay.
he doesn't want to leave him there. So Val's trying to heal from the distance, although he's taking him out.
Support is dead.
Yeah.
So that's now he
Okay.
has a 2-minute respawn, right?
Yeah, you can see that in the top left corner. There's a countdown, and that's when Hank will be back in the game.
Okay, so definitely made it a lot easier for himself now.
Yeah,
Scott
I'd seen a
back.
question actually on the feed, and someone's asking how the strategy changes if you're a teammate down. And this is a 4v1 game. Everyone's got a role to play. Now we got a roll down,
Yeah. Oh,
so
look
it
at
kind
the
of
assault.
changes it. He's doing a good job. Trapper's almost down, so
Oh,
He's going for him, he's going for him, he's chasing
I
around
don't
that
think
corner.
Medic's going to get him.
No, because he's gone out of reach
Down
of the
he
medic,
goes.
and now he's gone down. And he's had to turn around, I presume. He's going to turn around and try and take out that assault as well, but at least he's got the medic right behind him in terms of Val, and he's such low health.
He's trying
Is
to
he
go for
gonna
that
go for the medic
stealth
now?
bounce.
Still got a healing burst. he
Both
can
of them are
use.
together. That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, especially with these
Trapped in the corner.
bombs that he's
He's
throwing
going
out,
after
the
the medic.
lightning bombs. The medic is very low health. Oh no, he's out actually.
But all the time he's taking damage from that assault. I would take out that assault to get rid of him. There you
Yeah,
go.
he is still
There
the
you go.
same.
One more to
And
go.
now
Is he gonna
it's
do
just
it?
the medic. He's on 2 bars
And
of
here
health.
comes the sneak
but
attack. The
this
pounce attack is in.
looks like it's
Medic's
going to be
down.
one for
They're
Scott.
still alive. He needs to, no, he's done.
No, he's done.
Good
Oh,
job,
Kraken
Scott. There
wins.
you go.
There we go.
Congratulations.
Brought it
And
back in the end. Well done.
Look at his smile.
Some applause from the Hunter team.
Yeah,
That's good
that's-
gamesmanship there. That's well done.
Yeah, good sportsmanship.
That's good-
Except for
that's-
Aaron's just like, oh, I hate you. I hate you.
There's a smile on Scott's face. Well done.
Oh,
Good
that was
game.
Good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, fantastic stuff, guys. We hope you've enjoyed the Evolve like we have tonight. We've enjoyed it. You've been playing it yourself. We've enjoyed watching it. Right?
Absolutely, yeah, we really
I'll
have.
go play some more. It's late, but soon.
Yeah, I know. Very soon, especially for all of you who've got alpha keys so far. Okay, so first thing I want to do is go to some questions. By the way, I'm James Duffield. I'm here with Ian Willows and Craig Ting. So that just came up on the screen, so it reminded me that was my name. So yeah, let's go to some questions through that last map that you've gone through. We've already done that. Well, okay, T-Pina 24/7 has used the hashtag and has said, do you think it'll be possible for the monster to win before stage 3?
I like that question. That's a very good question. It's kind of the holy grail for us is that we like to brag about stage 1 wins, and it is absolutely possible. You have to be a very good monster. I think the hunter team, if it's a good hunter team, have to make mistakes, but absolutely you can win at stage 1, and we've seen
really?
it, and much mocking has ensued.
Yeah.
Stage 2 as well. Ideally the flow of the game is you want to get to stage 3. That's where you're most powerful. It will take a very good monster to win at stage 1, but it is entirely possible.
That's awesome. So yeah, something to
I like
pick
that
on your
question.
friends with.
Yeah,
That's a
so we
good
should give
Favoured question.
Tina.
What do you reckon T-Pina 24/7 would like, a hat or a shirt? I think we haven't given out many caps. We've
Yeah.
only got one shirt on the table so far now. So
Some
Cap and a
wristbands.
wristband.
couple of wristbands in there. There you go. 2 wristbands and a cap for you, TP.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And the next question is from the creator X, who has used the hashtag and said, what's your favourite ability across all your hunters? Oh, that's interesting. So a personal question. What's your favourite ability?
My favourite ability. I'm a sucker for Maggie and the harpoon traps and the mobile arena. I get such a sense of satisfaction out of playing that role in the team and knowing how important it is to trap the monster and navigate the map and trying to get ahead of the monster, throw down the mobile arena, knowing the monster's frustrated by the fact he can't get away, and then taking a fight to him by spreading out those harpoon traps, stopping his movement wherever he goes. That's kind of a favourite one. I'm also a big fan of Hank and orbital barrages and stuff. I actually quite like heavy artillery.
Death from above.
Yeah, death from
Who
above. So
doesn't
if
like
you
a bit
hit
of
that and you can see that health, slipping away, it's pretty satisfying.
Cool.
What about you guys? You played
What
the,
about
played
you?
the,
You've
the
played,
medic?
so-
Yeah,
Out
I
of
played
those
Medic,
two?
really enjoy it. I do like a bit of a Lazarus. It sort of feels a bit different, and also because of the way you play around that, you're always sort of very key to the action. Running around, stealthing around, picking people up. And then I did get one go as the monster, and I did like doing a bit of sort of a Goliath smash as Goliath, so a bit of rock throws.
That's hugely
really good
satisfying
fun.
as well. If you hit a nice leap smash, and especially if they don't know, we see sort of sneak leap smashes because the hunters sort of go underneath, and the monster's like, they're having this now.
I'm gonna get you.
I got you. All right, cool. Let's give out another cap with some wristbands for the creator. Thank you very much for your questions. Thank you everyone for joining us. In fact, in the
Absolutely.
chat and in the YouTube comments. Thank you very much. Let's get the next question up. Rojo Dent or Roho Dent has used the hashtag and says, "Is there a time limit, or is it until one side is exterminated?" Okay, so if both teams were scared and the hunters didn't hunt and the monster didn't try and kill, is there a time limit?
There is, yeah. There's a timer on the game which will kick in at a certain point. It's a good sort of 20 minutes, so we're not preventing the game from taking its natural course. But what we want to do is force the fight and not have a monster who, if good enough, can potentially run away all the time. So there is a countdown that ensues near the end that forces the monster to fight, and essentially the monster will lose that game by default if he doesn't fight. So it's a good thing. We want the fight to happen. There should be no reason why it kick in, because I'm pretty sure that at stage 3, stage 2, stage 1, the monster will want to fight, the hunters want to fight.
Yeah, that's the point. Your hunters, they've got to hunt. That's what
Yeah,
they should be doing.
It's kill or be
That's-
killed, and
you're
and
playing it
that's the name
wrong.
of the game.
That's cool. Okay, that was the last question. Thank you everyone who sent their questions in today. Each of you who got your question read out on stream will be sent an alpha code, so congratulations to you.
Congrats.
I believe that you can still win an alpha code yourself if you didn't get your question answered, if the limit of alpha codes hasn't been reached on the quick quiz. I'll quickly tell you what that is, just in case you want to quickly do it. That's evolve.quickquiz.es. You can go fill in that, and you can win an alpha code that way, and that'll be available at the end of this month. So now, let's see who has won this XFX R9 290 graphics card.
It is time.
It is a beast of a graphics
I'm
card,
looking
and I'm
forward to this.
sure it'll be a beauty for one of you. And I'm looking forward to this as well,
I saw some
because
sneak previews
what we
earlier.
asked you to do, you've had sneak previews. What we asked you to do was create your own monster in MS Paint or equivalent drawing program. We should, I guess, have a gallery of these very soon coming up on the screen. Okay, this is Daniel Jacobson at Saglix on Twitter. He says he thinks he did pretty good.
Rather modestly, he says, I think you did pretty good.
I think this is a mole. This is Aaron's molester. Mole's
there you go.
monster.
Even before Aaron even mentioned it, potentially.
Potentially,
Is it they're
if
thinking the
that's
same
true,
thing?
if that was the mole and Aaron hadn't mentioned it, Daniel and Aaron should be friends, because that's mad. I like the red eyes. That's cool.
Oh, wow. Let's have
I
some
can't
more,
see the
please.
name of this person,
That
but I don't know.
it's like a spade monster. It's got a spade-shaped head, and
Yeah, spade head, almost a heart though,
It's
like a
Queen
loving
of Hearts
monster.
out of Alice in Wonderland, almost.
I'd
Uh,
say
It
it's
is pretty scary. So.
It's kind of like a South Park horrible creation.
like
It's a good effort.
I like how one of the eyes is skin colour. It's perfect.
It's attention to detail. Yeah.
Just got. I don't. Yeah.
I wish,
Um,
it-
hint of
they-
Monsters,
I
Inc. or
wish they'd
something as
name
well.
these monsters well. We should give it a name.
Yeah, we should name it.
The
What would
blue
you name
blob.
it? Spadehead.
Spadehead. The blue
Not
blob.
original, really,
Yeah.
is it? Considering you've got a spade for a head. Maybe I'll call him Dave.
Oh, this is interesting.
Ah.
What is this? It looks like a plush toy, but it
What
probably looks
is
quite
it?
dangerous as well.
What does his feet look like? Those toys
So
you
those
used
are
to be
like
able to
sticky
get. that-
barbs or like spiky barbs, maybe with poison or something. It reminds me of like a sea anemone or something.
Yeah, he's
Sort
gone
of
for like a
sea anemone water.
starfish kind of
Yeah.
creation.
Well,
That's pretty
I
interesting.
like the anger in the eyes. That would scare me as a hunter,
Yeah.
definitely. That's from 4
That's a
Mizzo.
good effort.
Thank you very much.
In the truest spirit of MS Paint, we salute you.
Scott Silver.
And if we weren't sure, there's pointed out that it's made of goo,
Yeah.
Just in case you were
Or
wondering.
maybe that's his name.
and it's got a television for a head.
Is it? Yeah, it looks like a television.
It's a very old,
or
television.
Or a large balaclava. I can't tell really. And one eye, so he's a cyclops goo.
Yeah,
Which-
it would sliver along. It's like a slug.
I can't
monster.
tell what his power would be though. I can't tell why is that scaring me as
Maybe
a
you
hunter.
could envelop people, sort of scoop them up.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, goo him to death.
Yeah. And the next one is by Jeff.
Cyclops with a razor.
Here's my
hand.
monster, Cyclops with a razor hand. So a couple of Cyclopses. Famous,
Yeah.
a popular choice, Cyclops.
One-eyed monsters. Yeah.
And he's got a razor hand. So he's good at shaving.
I like the fact he has a belly button as well. I
Yeah.
think that's good attention to detail.
And also-
I'm not sure how that would have translated to an ability, but it's not
I
bad.
know.
I like his curves. Like he's already eaten all the hunters. I think he won. He's eaten.
Yeah, no,
everything.
his belly's full of hunters.
He's
yeah, that's-
definitely
that's a
evolved
strong
3
monster.
times.
Oh, no, look at
that.
this.
Okay. This is Blee Blue, Blah, Blah, Neeb. Hello, great
Love
names.
that. One favourite
And
at the bottom.
So as this, I would play as a giant fuzzy monster who would hug, squeeze, and drain the hunters to death. Oh, I like that.
Death by hugging.
Yeah, that's nice. I
That's-
would play as a giant fuzzy monster.
That's amazing.
I like his big eye. Again, Cyclops.
Yeah, single one. Oh, wow, this has got a lot of detail to it. What is this?
You ask for a mole monster. This is a mole monster. You get the mole monster.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you,
look at
Charlotte.
that. He's
That's
even got a
fantastic.
torch on his head. That's fantastic.
I like how she signed it like on Blue Peter, Charlotte, age 21.
So Mega Mole Menace, great hearing, very short-sighted, hence the glasses and the headlamp.
That's fantastic. Oh,
Oh, we've got a sense of scalers there.
we've
We
got
saw
so many here.
Oh, this is good. I like this.
This is great, guys. Thank you very much.
Venomous serpentine monster. Now this is the best one so far, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh,
I
okay.
like this. This
Because he's
is
got a
good.
venom
Yeah.
in his tail, so again, dangerous, looking dangerous. I don't want to approach this venomous serpentine. Also, claws for hands.
So you got venom anywhere. I think the venom's pointing to the claws as well.
Kyle says Brutalus. He's given this one a name. Brutalus. Very
name.
fast and large. Uses its colossal sized spikes to slice the enemy. I
Excellent
like it.
stuff.
He's got again venomous tail. Look, little red tail at the end.
Yeah, good job.
His
Carl.
face is scary. I like his face claws. Oh wow. Okay.
Ooh.
We're going to read all this. Medium-sized monster, staring at the size of a buffalo. I guess it's starting at the size of a buffalo and growing to the size shown. Large antlers with a central horn designed for long charging attacks to attempt to close the hunters in. This would give a very different feel as this monster is designed more for speed than armor. He's got big legs, I suppose. Apologies for my terrible drawing skills. Laptops are the worst. That's impressive. If you'd done that with a trackpad, I commend you, Lucy. Thank you very much for your
Yeah, well done,
submission.
Lucy.
I love the fact we've got a scale drawing as well. You can see
Yeah, I
exactly
think we've got
how
Hank
small.
there, haven't we? Hank's the
Hank with his cap.
And
Yeah.
of course the characteristic beard. How could we miss that?
Yeah,
That's great.
good job.
And Tropical Tom says the lesser spotted gamvolve.
This is like a kidney bean monster, isn't it? It's just
Yeah, I like that. He's taken a leaf out of Ricky Gervais's Flanimals book with that name. I like that. The lesser spotted glamvole.
ooh.
Bat spider with snakes for legs. And wearing some kind of ladies' underwear by the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that blue thing
Yeah, I
does
don't
there.
know. Is that maybe it's a cape? Let's say it's a cape.
again
Bat spider.
Yeah, very
It's almost
good.
like Batman, Spider-Man, like lots of different superheroes in one. This is just a cat being sick, isn't it? Not the greatest.
I think that would
but
be
I'd
a powerful opponent, though. To be honest,
not the greatest, but I'd like a fire-breathing.
it's a panther, not a cat.
So
though.
close.
We should be fair here.
I was close.
And a snake for a tail.
Oh, I like this. 3 eyes. One just like detracted from the other 2. He's got 2 eyes and just 1 extra one. Is that for looking behind him, I presume? Curling a ball for melee roll with back spikes. I like it. A bit like an armadillo.
Yeah,
Blink, teleport for mobility, which is good.
excellent.
He can bite, which is always good. And poison tail again. We've seen that a lot.
That's
lot
a
of
good
people
effort in
going
the time you got. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, here's a quick design I came up with. Fantastic. That was great. Oh, okay. This is
Look at this one.
good. This is so good, guys. I don't even know how I'm going to choose this. Obviously the best monster concept ever. Monster can blend into its surroundings almost like a chameleon, and then pounce upon hunters or wildlife to sneak attack. Yeah, so the ultimate disguise, you can just disguise yourself with the surroundings no matter where you are.
That's a great idea.
I like that.
What have we got here?
Oh, wow. Okay. I like how you've given us descriptions, guys. Amphinetrus. Anyone know that word?
Hopefully it's made up.
Water-wielding monster capable of traversing land via massive jumps and water via bursts of speed. I like it. Attacks tidal storm. It's like... I love this. I love the detail people have gone into. Unleash... Yeah, a lot of game designers in the audience. If you're not game designers, come up... You know, that's good. Come up with... things for real games. Unleashes stored water from its back in a frenzy of vision-skewing steam, causing damage and greatly limiting view. Whip thrash. If caught close, its tongue will trap the hunter and it will begin slowly extracting the blood. Oh, that sounds painful.
That's imaginative. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Brutal.
Thank you, Jared. More text. Nightmare monster, ability idea, hallucinations. I like that. Just scare the hunters into running away.
Yeah.
When hunters look at him directly, weird stuff appears on their screen. It's clever. Paranoia. Inflicted hunters suffer continuous damage the further they are from the other team members. Oh, so you have to stick together and like console each other, basically. Yeah. So you're making each other hallucinate, and then you have to stick together to.
I like
to
the
actually
abilities.
survive
That's really good.
and then just throws in ghostly mist tentacles.
Yeah, because that's
Why not?
important,
Why not? I love it. Nightmare monster. I like that, and I like how the detailed drawing of the hunters in the bottom there.
Yep.
Nice one. The art.
4v1.
You have done the art.
Wow.
Tom Bradley, fantastic. Lethal jaw or razor claws. It kills his prey with whatever it likes. Left it open to you know to perception. It's like I'm hoping that's his name at the top.
No, it's Worminus. Worminus.
Oh, Worminus.
Your worst nightmare.
I was hoping it was Angry Sharphorns.
Very literal.
Probably a better name, yeah.
Doing what it does on the team.
It can go invisible, which is convenient, and do everything Superman can and more. Probably. Killer teeth, poison-tipped blades, capable of tunneling, well, like monster, as well as separating herself. Nice, I like it. Equality. Into blocks and pretending to be a rocky-type object.
There you go, a little bit of
I
camouflage.
love it.
Again.
Oh, Superman, but more.
What have
Wow,
we got
okay,
here?
this is a rocket, right? 3 rockets connected by bridges.
It's an evolve. It's a water creature that evolves to go on land.
Looks like a bit of a
so,
skate or something.
okay, so that's
That's
quite
good.
cool. So you start off in the water, hidden.
That's Darwinian. That's very good.
Yeah, I like it. Horns can shoot out, and webbed hands for swimming. I like it, like a frog.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dubstep Dog. That's cool. You did it in real life. Like,
A behemoth.
that's awesome. That's better than MS Paint, isn't it? Burrowing monster called Behemoth, specialising in tactical abilities, huge health and hallucination.
Oh, no, hallucinations is a common trend
one,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thanks, Charles, for
I
that.
have
That was
no
really
idea
well
how
drawn.
we've got to stop this. No idea we're going to choose.
Yeah, I don't know how to choose this now. This is mad. Gameplays evolve. Daniel Atten. Okay, so no description, no name, but
That's
what
like
do we think's going on
That's
here?
a crocodile head on the left, I reckon. If you take a
Crocodile
look at
head.
that.
Insecty, I think. Yeah, it looks like a sort of alligator head, crocodile
Oh,
head.
and then it looks like he's kind of standing on
spiders.
his back 2 legs, and the rest of the legs are in the air, and he's shooting something out of his
got
belly.
into like a praying mantis position.
Mm.
Yeah. And clearly we've got
That's
some
good.
abstract hunters in the bottom left here.
Yeah, I really like
shooting
that.
some
Thank you,
things.
Daniel Atten.
Yeah, well done, sir. My Brilliant
Brilliant Monster, lols.
Mm.
Okay, so again, stingy tail,
Yeah.
lots of teeth, lots of spikes, fantastic. Don, thank you very much for your submission. That does look scary. I wouldn't want to meet that in a dark alley.
No.
And we've got our last one by Adam Armenti.
It's like
Oh, it's really nicely like that. Actually, I think that's scanned in on paper again, isn't it? Like that's like paint or something.
it is. Yeah.
That's really cool. But it actually looks like a human in
yeah,
some
that's
kind of armor.
interesting. Yeah, it's kind
A
of
human
humanoid,
monster. That'd be
humanoid
weird. Like
monster.
maybe a past hunter that has been caught and turned into a monster.
Well, I'm pretty impressed. I wasn't
I
expecting
don't
that at
know
all.
how
and
we're gonna
I have
choose.
no idea how we're going to choose. Favourites?
Which ones made me laugh? The Superman one made me laugh. And can you cycle through them really quickly, so I can remember which ones there was? Is that
Production
possible? Okay,
challenge.
so it's this
Oh,
one.
here we go.
Okay, keep going. I'm just going to remember which one really made me laugh. That was
straight from the
good.
beginning,
That
there
was
we go.
good.
Spade
That was
queen.
good.
That was a good start.
I
wasn't
liked Goo.
it? Yeah.
I liked Cyclops Razor Hands.
That was awesome. Oh, the
The
mole.
mole, yeah.
Mole.
I like this guy.
You
that was
liked
interesting.
him,
And
that
this
y-
guy as well, yeah.
Yeah.
And this
I
one.
did enjoy that
arguably,
one.
Favourite, but
Oh, what was that one called? I enjoyed the name of that one. Spider legs with snake. Yeah, the lesser
Flannemans.
spotted. The
Flannemans
monster I skillfully crafted. Bat spider. That was good.
that was good, yeah.
That
The
was a
chameleon was good
clever,
as well.
clever thing.
That was
Lots
interesting.
of text.
Nightmares.
And
Bright
then
colours.
That one made me
Classic
laugh a
name.
lot.
Worminess is that's pretty impressive. What do we do, guys? Do we go?
Okay, see, there's one which makes me laugh a lot, and then there's one which I think I liked because it was the one with the two eyes and then the eye behind it was my
So
favourite.
what do we have? We have 2 prizes here. One for
No, this
this
is
is
just
purely for
we're
me.
looking for one winner.
All right, we're gonna
and
pick
I
one then.
personally, it's not down to me, but I think the other people who drew in should get something like an alpha code or something,
Yes.
hopefully. But so we'll hopefully get in touch with everyone. I think they deserve something. If not, I'll just send you like a quid.
Look at that generosity.
So
for you.
it's up to you. Do you want an alpha code or do you want me to PayPal you a quid? So it's up to you. We'll tweet you. Everyone will get an alpha code. I've just been told in my ear, so that's good. I don't have to spend like 30 quid. So cool. Who's your vote? You liked the scorpion one.
Yeah, but
You
there's
haven't-
ones
you
that
haven't
came
given us your
afterward,
favourite
just
yet.
as good.
So for the laughs, I like does everything that Superman does and more. Worminess for the laughter for me, and then also for sheer sort of game design and thought. It was the one when we had the scale model.
Oh, it's so difficult.
So they'd be my 2 nominations.
Well, since you've made the game, your company helped.
The pressure. It depends on what criteria, but I think Worminess is a winner.
Worminess.
I think this for creativity.
Let's go to Worminess.
Let's have another
Can we
look at
bring
that
up
one to be
Worminess?
sure.
Because I can't remember.
Worminess
I've seen
is
so many things. We're going to see if we can bring up Worminess. Thank you, everybody who submitted drawings. There's actually way more than I thought that were actually going to come through, and so inventive. It was Worminess.
That was
as well.
Worminess.
I like the use of geometric shapes as well, and the 2 teeth like a toddler, like you're getting attacked by a metal toddler. It's amazing.
Baby
And
teeth.
I would vote to change the name from Worminess to Angry Sharphorns, personally.
Ooh,
Yeah, okay,
design overruled.
at the Game Geek. There you go. Since you're a geek for games, I think you'll love this.
yeah.
You've won
there
the
you go.
R9290.
Deserved.
That
Congratulations.
actually made me laugh a lot, like the Superman comment as well. Everything about that made me laugh.
So there you go.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. We will be in touch, and everyone else who submitted will give you an alpha key. So thank you very much. That was great, and thank you for everyone who's joined us so far. The quiz that you've been doing on Quick Quiz. Also, the winning tweet. There we go. It's at the bottom. How vital, before we do the quick quiz thing, how vital is the teamwork in taking down the monster? Philip Hesketh, you have been the winning favourite tweet of the night, so thank you for submitting your questions, and everybody, thank you everybody for submitting your questions, but Philip, you have won these exclusive pair of Gunners Advanced Gaming Eyewear, so you can play games at night and not have to worry about getting a headache, which is always a good thing.
Congrats, yeah.
Congratulations to you, and let's go through some stats. So, have you guys looked at these?
I have
Not really,
not. I've tried
Okay,
to
I want you to guess, like, we asked which monster would they prefer to be. How many people do you think said none?
There's going to be at least one.
Yeah.
1%.
None. One.
Yeah.
None.
Nobody
None.
should have put that as
Nobody
an
put
answer.
none.
6% of people said they don't want to be any monster.
That might be that they want to play as the hunters, though, right? So
Yeah,
they-
no,
they
I
just
suppose,
think
yeah,
they're
they prefer to be monsters. We'll take it as that, hopefully, and they're not just, like, going to be strolling around. But Goliath actually won. 50% of people wanted to be Goliath, so half of the amount of people who entered our quiz wanted to be Goliath, and because 6% didn't want to be any of them, Kraken got 44%.
Close behind. That's good.
Yeah, so would you agree with that? Goliath, your favourite monster?
Ooh.
Or between Kraken and Goliath?
I mean, it's pretty close. I like both of them equally, to be honest. So
Yeah.
it's a fair.
Cool. And what character unlock would you prefer? Very close this. Between Hyde, Griffin, Lazarus and Bucket. The actual joint winners are Griffin and Lazarus. 28% of people would prefer to be those. So
That's
maybe.
good to see. Again, this is like a good spread across all the character classes. So no
Yeah.
one character class is above another.
No, that's good. It shows, not one is too overpowered or anything. It seems very balanced from what we've seen. That's really cool. Like, Bucket was 20% and Hyde was 24%. So all in the 20s. So very good. Very good there. So there's some stats from you. Thank you everyone who entered the survey, the quiz on Quick Quiz, and each of you, hopefully, if you didn't slack behind and enter the quiz before the limit was up, you will have got an alpha key as well. Let's remind people, the alpha is out on Xbox One on the 30th.
Correct, yes.
And on PS4 and PC on the 31st.
That's right.
So, guys, try and get your hands on a key if you haven't tonight. Hopefully, you know, there was loads being given away tonight, so hopefully people who wanted one got their hands on one. And also, yeah, let's remind people that they can pre-order the full game on Game for £5.
They were able to.
They were able to, but
just gonna work.
that was it. Like, people who were watching throughout that was it. That's how you know it goes. That was a good example of, if you didn't get in there first, that just means that I can't do it now.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, yeah, James.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, mate.
But no,
That's
still
cool.
loads of cool stuff. There's the instant.
Forget game.
No,
No, but if you do want to pre-order it, still, even if you're not going to get the £5 off now, you are going to get 4 hunters, aren't you? 4 extra hunters.
Instant hunter pack. Really
Instant
cool
hunter
stuff.
pack.
And then of course the monster as well. With
Yeah,
the
you get a free monster as well.
Free monster that we haven't seen yet, so that'll be good. That'll be a secret.
Quick,
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. And yeah, so follow you guys at 2K_UK on Twitter. It's at the bottom of your screens now, and at Game Digital to follow Game. If you want to follow me and what I do, I'm at Streamgasm. I do YouTube stuff and lots of stuff about games. So yeah, I might talk about games every now and again on there. So cool. Thank you everyone who has been watching. Thank you everyone for joining us in the comments. Thank you everybody who did your drawings and stuff. It's amazing. And everyone who's been, you know, just interacting with us all night. I've enjoyed being here. Thank you for having us in your offices.
Absolutely, pleasure.
Yeah, and yeah, I've enjoyed watching Evolve. I really want to play it now.
Massively. And a big thanks as well to everyone who's playing as hunters and Scott our Monster, and then also ESL UK for setting all of this up and helping us.
That's cool. Thank you very much, guys. I think that is everything. And hopefully we'll be able to show you more Evolve very soon. So stay tuned to those Twitter accounts and they'll let you know more information. Cheers, guys.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
See you.
Peggy 18.